Yeah, it's and even worse than that, in my opinion. You can build a train. You can't build a building anywhere, but you can build a train.
Hello! Welcome back to Ready Steady Play, where we are returning to the Deepwood and the world of Oathsworn. We've just completed Chapter 7 Encounter, and we're going into the Chapter 8 Story Mode, and if you've never seen any of these streams before, 11 seems like an odd place to start, but this will be full of spoilers. So, just keep that in mind as we move into the spoiler territory now. We are, of course, continuing our adventures as the Harbinger, the Witch, and the Warden and the Priest. And now we'll catch up with Chris. I've got the game set up here, but of course what I don't have is one of the key components for story mode, which leads me to believe this story might be a little different to the normal story. But I actually don't know. So let's find out. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Hello, I'm eating crisps, but apart from that, ready to go. We kind of promise no spoilers for chapters 9 upwards. If that helps.
Once again, seem to be having no chat here, but Haggers is in chat, and he says he's not caught up on any of the streams, so has no idea what's going on. That's fair enough.
He's just here. Haggers is just here. That's good. We like it when Haggers is here, so that's fine. Hello, Haggers.
Can you see chat, Chris?
No, I can't. Is he being mean to me already?
No, he's just making terrible puns. As usual.
That's how it should be. All is right with the world. Sorry, I won't eat throughout. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm just getting a bit of sustenance before we go to the deep wood.
Well, I think we're kicking off. Now, the thing is as well, this is the first part of this that you haven't seen before, right?
Yeah, I hadn't done the encounter that we did previously. This is the first story one, though, that I hadn't done, I think.
Well, I've not actually ever read one of the stories for this, because you've been doing them all. So, I suppose I should... it's my turn. I'm just trying to... I've never even done it, so I'm just getting it ready here.
Well, I mean, I think everyone's expecting the voices to be exactly the same as what I've established.
Oh god, can you remember what you established?
I remember. I know that Grey Cane and what's the guy's name? The landlord.
Oh,
God damn it.
Oh, Bram.
Bram and Grey Cane definitely in the early chapters they flipped voices at one point. But I've been consistent since the flip. Bram's quite gruff and harsh. He comes from the back of the throat. Grey Cane's quite proper, and it kind of comes from a more central position. He's quite soft spoken. He's not soft spoken. He's well spoken, and he's got good articulation. But Bram's quite gruff. But
well, do you know what? It might not be a good time to.
Gold sort of thing.
It might not be a good time to change the voice actor for this. So it may be what we should end up doing is I do the narration and you do the voices or something like that.
Oh, and the king of Verum had like a bit of a. He sounded quite. No, sorry, it wasn't the king. It was the count. I can't remember if it was a duke or a lord or what he was. He had quite a slimy voice, but the king was a young lad and he had quite a strong but meek voice. It was very beautiful artistically.
Well, we'll see if we get make it back to Verum, or indeed where we are, because I think we just set out from Cistercia on our way back to Verum, and I've got the map of Verum here on the table, but I don't have. But I don't think we're there yet. So
no,
the story begins at 21:1 on page 111. Oh, look at this! It's got credits here as well. It says written by Jamie Jolly and Tamara Forsadi.
Jamie Jolly, who's that guy?
Wow, there's a lot of pages in this chapter.
Clearly freeloading off of the excellent designer of Oathsworn.
Who's that guy? Okay, so this literally picks up right where we left off.
As it should.
The Venerator lies dead before you. Even with this victory, terrified, hopeless eyes look to you as townsfolk gather round. Mothers sob while fathers and neighbors try to reassure them that everything will be okay. All of the children have inexplicably disappeared. Dozens of tiny footprints in the mud by the village's main gate ominously suggest that they may have fled into the deep wood. Oh yeah, we suspected the return of the satyr, right?
We definitely talked about it.
Considering the carnage that has taken place within the walls of the village over the last few days, it is of small wonder that what may have driven them to risk running into the forsaken woods. Do you want to do the dialogue and I'll do the narration?
It says one says, so I mean this is not an established character.
No, I know, but I'm just throwing all the voices to you, basically. So we're not sitting here, sitting in complete silence. I can do it if you like.
I'm happy to do it. I'd like to hear what townsfolk number 4 sounds like from Mike, though.
With great.
That's right. He can run a channel for 7 years, but he gets stage fright the moment he has to do a voice.
No, it's not stage fright. It's literally like my instinct immediately is to make him sound like West Country or something,
I mean, he can be from the West Country, or he can be from the West Country. That's all right.
The children couldn't have gone far, one says. The Oathsworn will find them, promises another, looking up at you with unfounded hope. This is not your task here, and the hour is getting late for Verum. You know you must return soon with the medicants, or many more lives will be lost. There is more at stake here than one village. You look away from the need in the villagers' eyes and face the village blacksmith. Banksmith. Thank you, Oathsworn, he says. Without you, we would have been just like the others, or worse. My wares are yours. Take what you will. I owe you that much.
Wait, so we have gone back to town, have we?
We're either in that little village on the outskirts of Sesterce, because we were in one of these little villages, weren't we?
Yeah, 20 or
so
21.
We're possibly still in these little villages over here, rather than in Sesterce, I guess, because it says the village blacksmith, doesn't it? So, reveal all the cards from the Chapter 8 common item deck and take any 4 items that you want.
Nice! I need to find it. Here we go, common items.
I just got our backpack out. We've got loads of stuff. Hey, Alessandro, welcome to the show. You have not missed much yet. We're just getting rewarded for our heroic efforts as mighty heroes of the realm.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's just the banksmith in this village. I think you're right. So this is Chapter 8, right? We're looking for Chapter 8 card.
Yeah, except I'm being an idiot. And yep.
Yeah, they're in a different thing. Yeah, they're not in the. They're in the current deck.
Yeah, they go to the common items deck here. Oh no, that's the Adric.
How much space do we have in our backpack? Are we immediately going to have to decide what to do?
Probably. Let me have a quick look here. So we've got a backpack that can store 25 items, is it?
No, just 20, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 20 items. That's right, we flipped the card. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, Lady Elena's in the backpack for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're immediately going to have to throw stuff away.
Okay, well, we the stuff we have equipped is obviously the stuff we chose, we thought was most useful, so I guess we'll put stuff in the backpack?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, nobody equipped stuff where we were kind of a bit sad about it, right? We weren't like, oh, this is not... I feel like we were quite happy with our loot.
Well, regardless of whether or not someone wasn't happy, they had the best that they could have, right?
Right. But that's what I mean. So do we want to just cover gaps in our arsenal, or do we want to try to upgrade our best stuff?
Oh, upgrade our best stuff, I think. Yeah, always, right? Where's my... Right. Why can't I find my, Oh, it's probably here. Yep, here it is.
Well, I don't think we're going to get anything
my free company
better
bag.
Than the super awesome Venerator plate.
Oh, I forgot I had that! Oh, I'm so excited to play with that. Oh my god.
Yeah. There's not like the arsenal is weapons only, right? Or is there an armory with armor too?
24, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Why do we have 19 in that backpack? Sorry, what was your question?
In the Kickstarter, was there an armory like for armors too, or is it just weapons that you swap out?
Oh, it's just the arms, just weapons.
That's a shame, because it'd be very cool if there was a Venerator miniature you could use. I suppose you could just use the miniature. You could use the Venerator. The Venerator, yeah.
Absolutely.
If you wanted.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7. Oh, I do have 20. I must count them. So. All right, great. So, welcome.
So I don't think
to
we're
the
going to
first
find anything
admin.
like...
Yes.
What's that? Oh yeah, the first
Welcome
admin,
to the
yeah.
first piece of admin.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes of story, and now it's just straight into, Alright, so... Hi, Bonnie.
Just, laying out everyone's cards so I can see what they do and don't want. So I've
Yeah,
got
exactly. I got none of our equipment out, so now my table's a mess.
I didn't think we'd need to. I didn't think we'd
Yeah,
immediately
me
get
either.
stuff.
Yep. What if... Well, we could have... I suppose I should have known we might go to the banksmith anyway.
Yeah, it was foolish. Let this be a lesson to us in the future. Just get the equipment out. We don't need to choose cards. We need to get the equipment out.
Okie dokie. Well, there we go. I've got everyone's stuff out anyway.
Oh, look at my
Oh,
Venerator armor and my Iron Bark shield. That's so cool. I mean, my biggest problem is that I don't want to get rid of anything next time. You know, I don't want any of my stuff to deteriorate.
Well, the Dolores blade is pretty standard, isn't it? Like, we could definitely get you... That's a level 6 sword. There might even be a better thing in the deck here for you.
We also don't have many shields. Like, I think that the Iron Bark shield's been going strong since like chapter... Yeah, it is 4, literally, what I was guessing.
Oh, the brooch is very cool. Right, I have to let my cat out.
Okay, the brooch. If anyone's wondering, I can't. No, I could.
Okay, I'm letting it out.
While the mic is gone, the brooch is when you attack an enemy's rear, gain empower 2 on that attack, times 2. I mean, that seems excellent for the Harbinger, who already can teleport behind someone and has a card where he gets empowerment for... Could you hear me at that point, Mike?
No, but I understand you're talking about using your teleport ability to combo with the brooch, which is cool.
Yeah, because I could get it empowered times 5. With his and I can just teleport behind someone and get it, and I can use it multiple times, that backstab attack as well.
Hager says it's still less admin than ISS Vanguard. Well, yeah, Hager's because ISS Vanguard has like an admin phase. That's half the game. Like the whole ship thing is just admin.
Oh, look at that harpoon! It's a bit when you activate the harpoon, you get +2 damage on the attack, and you can attack at range 3. Oh, you have to throw it though, so it's just you have to then go pick it up. That's less good.
Still pretty good though.
The embroidered tunic. Actually, that's something we've been suffering with. Actually, is having good armor for the Witch and the Harbinger.
Yeah, because they both use the same cloth stuff.
Yeah, that embroidered tunic is decent. Oh, that's what you already have one of those. That's what Witch has.
Yep, I'm literally using one of those. Remove one status token from yourself for an adjacent character. The greatsword's pretty cool, but that's just because I like greatswords.
It's two-handed though, which is not ideal for. I mean, my guy can go two-handed, but I'd probably rather. I'm liking him.
No, you're
with his
being
shield.
tanky. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just cool. I just like greatswords.
You should
Cleaver.
read Berserk then.
I've read some of Berserk. I've never finished it. Although I understand it's not going to be finished, so...
I've never finished it. I mean, it's like 40 volumes, of course, yes. It's so
yeah,
long.
but he died before he finished writing it, didn't he?
I know, he died in 21, wasn't it? I think. But it started again a year later. One of his colleagues is continuing it. But I don't know if he was ever going to finish it, man. It was going on for so long. Ignore the kite shield. Ignore the damage lost from colliding with something when you're knocked back. I mean, it's just a shield, really, at the end of the day.
The gambler in me really likes the Blessed Object.
What does it do?
Gain a redraw on an attack where you draw 7 or more cards.
Not including critical.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not including, yeah.
So, like, go up to 7 for a free reroll.
I mean, isn't that just aren't there other pieces of gear that just give a reroll without such conditioning?
Yeah, but I bet it's because this has no cost and cooldown too, right?
Oh, fair enough, yeah.
It's gonna be so balanced up with that. The dried meat is great, just gain an animus.
Yeah, I mean, the same as the mead, right? The mead's exactly the same. It's just a better version of the mead because it cools down quicker.
Where's this kite shield? There it is. Ignore... It says 1 defense. Ignore the wound lost from colliding with something when you suffer knockback. I mean, that hasn't happened too much to us. I mean, touch wood. It'll probably happen pretty immediately, but...
No, it hasn't happened much. That shield is like... I mean, I'm happy to lose something else instead. Like, I'm happy to lose the sword or the ancient tome when we fight, so I don't need it necessarily. There's not really a much better weapon, though, fortunately, from the Warden. Warden is lacking nice weapons as one-handed weapon.
Yeah, and the priest has got condemnation, which is actually a 2-handed mace.
It's very nice.
The weapon he got from the Venerator, so it's going to be hard to beat those things.
Yeah, the Venerator. Yeah, it's true. They're like, yeah, and he's wearing the Place to Fall, in which he got as a hand-me-down, didn't he, from the Warden. Yeah,
but there's not heavier armor here that's available, is there?
I quite like the brooch, I must say. There's the wrought breastplate. We could have a replacement heavy armor.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, the Plate of the Fallen's quite nice, because when you die, you come back, but that's pretty bleak when it triggers. Whereas the Wrought Iron Breastplate's the same defense, but it says, as a reaction, before damage is drawn against you, gain a defense token, which is nice. And probably going to trigger more often than when you die, come back with 1.
I think that when you die, come back 1 is so good, though. Can't be.
Yes. Yeah, but I just mean, like, I mean, it is very, very good, but hopefully we'd never use it, right?
Hopefully. Actually, check out the chain. The chain is quite cool. And it can be used by the Warden. Before draw, so it's two yellow dice, same as the Dolorous Blade. Before drawing damage for your first attack of the round, add a red die. So that's just
each round have an extra red die.
Yeah, it's cooldown 3, but
yeah.
Whereas the Dolorous Blade is during an attack, redraw a white, which is also good, but I quite like that chain actually. It's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We don't really have any use for leather armor, do we? At all, because the Witch and the Harbinger must wear cloth armor, and the Warden and the Priest want to wear heavy armor.
Yeah.
My 2 votes. If we're thinking about it as 2 and 2 votes, my votes would be the brooch and the chain, because I feel my characters will get good use out of those potentially.
Okay, it's 4 items we got, isn't it?
Yeah. The heavy armor and the shield, obviously have potential arguments to be made for them. A second embroidered tunic has an argument to be made for it.
Gain an animus is effectively move it from your exhausted area back to your refreshed area, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so I mean, I think the dried meat's actually pretty handy as well. And
it's the same as the mead. You have mead in the priest. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So the dried meat's actually better because it's got less cooldown, but...
Correct, yeah, that's great.
But I was thinking the bacon that the witch has is okay, but I don't know if I'd rather have the dried meat.
The witch makes big attacks. I mean, she could have the blessed object, I guess.
The blessed object, yeah. I mean, that would be...
Does she ever draw 7, though? That's a lot.
Very rarely do I draw 7. I mean, that's kind of like going nuts for the sake of going nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which I'm not opposed to. I like gambling. But it's not a strategy that we've employed thus far, and I think we've been reasonably successful. So I'm thinking maybe just dried meat and then maybe the embroidered tunic in case we need more cloth armor.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Is there anything else you really want in there, or are you happy with the chain and the rope?
No, I'm otherwise happy with this stuff. I think, yeah, I'm happy with what we've got, pretty much, I think. Yeah.
Alright, excellent. Let's do that then.
Now we just
What are we
need to
losing?
Yeah, now we have to get rid of stuff. Just remember, kids, a prepared Oathsworn is a living Oathsworn. So
I'd quite like to take the brooch on the Harbinger, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm also tempted just to take the chain on the Warden. Although maybe I should keep that as my next weapon after I break my sword.
Take the chain on the Warden.
I'm considering it, or I could leave it in the backpack to replace the sword when it breaks.
Well, regardless, I'm not sure if we're gonna get rid of any of the items that we're discarding from our characters, right? We probably want to hang on to most of them. So I'm just wondering if we're gonna get rid of 4 things, shall it just come out of the deck? I mean, we've got this level 2 heater shield that can probably go.
I think the only reason we're hanging on to that is because it's the only other shield we have.
Yep. But, yeah, that's true. Well, do you want to take a backup shield and say instead of dry meat or something?
No, that's fine. But I'd just be inclined to keep it. I mean, we can get rid of like the recurve bow. Well, that's worth a lot of money actually if you want to sell it. Are you ever going to use the spine again?
Probably not. No.
Actually, was I using the spine? I can't remember. Whoever was using it.
You were, yeah. I think we were using it up until the last round. But now we've moved on to Evergreen Staff and
the
Death
weathered
Rattle.
pouch is nice. I like the weathered pouch. I could get rid of the heirloom. That's a two-handed sword.
Didn't you have the weathered pouch in our last game?
Possibly.
Yeah, we should get rid of the heirloom because it's like level 3. I'm inclined to just dump the stuff that's low level. We can get rid of the padded flax jacket from 2 as well because level 2 because we've got a new replacement. The padded flax jacket can go because we've got a replacement cloth.
Oh yeah, padded flax jacket. Yeah, for sure. I'd also probably say the patched fleece garments they're bad as well. They're only armor 2.
Yeah, their ability is quite good though. They are from level 6, so.
Are you ever going to be willing to like have less armor to get that ability?
No, probably not. So.
Oh, we have a Nim's Regret leather armor, which we never use leather armor ever. But we can sell it. We can sell it though. For 6.
Yeah, it just feels bad giving up the special unique items.
I know.
No, I'm happy to give up the patched fleece garments, or the pig iron mesh. I don't think we're ever going back to that.
Yeah, no, let's get rid of the pig iron mesh as well. Let's just get rid of those. Yeah, let's get rid of the pig iron mesh, the patched fleece garments, the padded flax jacket, and the heirloom. You happy with that?
Oh, okay. So you'd rather get rid of the patched fleece garments from level 6 than the spine. I just ditched the spine.
Oh yeah, we can ditch the spine. That's fine. I'm happy with that.
I don't think we're going back to that one red dye.
It's not worth anything to sell either. Like the spine.
Yeah. Well, that's all our level 1s and 2s and 3s. So.
Yep, that makes perfect sense. Let's do that. And then just let me know if you're taking anything from the new things onto your character.
Right. Well, you're giving the brooch in place of the lucky charm for the Harbinger, right?
Yeah.
So I might replace the bacon with the lucky charm then. I think the dried meat's also a good thing, but I think that for the priest's purposes, the meat and the dried meat are the same. So I think for me, that's all I've changed for now.
Okay.
Great. Alright. Inventory sorted. Why is it you can't play an RPG without sorting your inventory? Alright. This game needs an auto-sort patch.
Alright, excellent. Thank you, Banksmith, for all the free... It's amazing this little Banksmith in the corner village has better stuff than everything so far.
Yeah. What's amazing is how we only ever visit the Banksmith when we're forced to get free stuff.
I think we have done it once or twice.
Maybe once or twice.
We probably should actually... We can send a runner as well, right? I think... Do we have that ability? Yeah, we can send a runner.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever used that mechanism.
But we probably... I definitely have my other playthrough. We probably should just... Maybe we should just, like I've been playing Starfield recently, and, like, the whole... So, you know, Bethesda RPG, every 5 years or so when one comes out, you have to remember that most of those games is sorting your inventory. And every so often I'm just like, right, sod it, I'm just dumping everything so that I can enjoy picking up everything for a while. Maybe we should go to the Banksmith and just, like, sell the vast majority of our backpack, because we're gonna get better stuff.
Yeah, probably.
And it's better to get money for 10, like, sell 10 things and then we're good for a while. And we also get a bunch of money.
Higgers is with you on Starfield's horrible inventory.
Oh, it's terrible. Right.
Alright, here we go. Nodding to the Banksmith, you take in the scene. Several townsfolk continue to sway in an invisible breeze, staring expressionlessly into nothing. Something's still bewitching them, the Banksmith adds. With the Venerator's lifeless body laying in a pool of his own blood, it is clear that he is not the source of the witchcraft. You survey the Venerator's corpse, your attention drawn to the book he was carrying as it lays unceremoniously in a puddle of blood beside him. Wrapped in charred leather and bound by thick iron chains, there is something wholly unsettling about the book.
Yeah, it does sound like this is the Satyr, doesn't it? And also, the chapter 2 made it very clear. It did very clearly say the Satyr, like, disappeared. We didn't see a body, right?
You recall the Venerator had been holding the book throughout the battle, and he appeared to draw his sorcery from it. Perhaps the book itself is what holds power over these villagers. Choose one. Burn it, take a look inside it, take it with you.
Ooh. I don't want to burn it. Instinctively, that seems like the wrong choice.
Books, mate. Overrated. Can't be trusted.
Book burning. We can't be engaging in such things. What do you think? Do you have a strong opinion? We have a witch.
Yeah, we are. I am a witch. We also we don't have friendly friends, because I was going to say I'm inclined to take it with us and find the person who could open it safely. But don't we? What did we have that? Yeah, we've got Lysine, who's an apothecary, but there's something more to her.
She's got blood magic. She's got blood magic.
Yeah, so that's kind of like magic, right? And I'm a witch, so maybe between the two of us we can.
And I'm a warden. I can smack down bad magic.
So you want to open it?
What's the worst that could happen if we open it? Like, it's just like
the Venerator comes back to life. Set up Encounter 7 again.
Can you imagine? Let's look inside it. I'm curious.
Okay, cool. All Oathsworn gain an empowered token. You reach out to the book, and as your fingertip touches the surface, a revolting wave rolls over you. You lurch to one side and feel yourself falling as the world goes black.
Okay, I've made an error.
But we got some empower tokens, and that's nice.
Yes, this is true. I'm gonna let you track the tokens.
Yep. Alright, so we were there. Now we're over here, and we're going here. You open your eyes and spit red sand. You find yourself lying in a desert, staring up at a pair of orange suns that struggle to illuminate a darkened sky. Rising to your feet, your company at your side, each of you instinctively draws your weapons at the first sense of approaching danger. You are clearly not in the deep wood any longer. "You're new," observes a tiny voice behind you. Whipping around, you see a girl. I thought it was going to be like a gnome or a hobbit or something. "You're new," observes a tiny voice behind you. Whipping around, you see a girl where there was only sand a moment ago. Her clothing is similar in style to the style worn by the villagers around Cistercia. Curiously eyeing your group, she smiles pleasantly, revealing a charming set of dimples. "I'm Lena," she continues. "He's got you too, now." She then giggles and skips away. "Come with me," she calls back, kicking up sand as she dances away. Unless you want to wait around, you have no choice but to follow the child into the desert. Her tiny feet barely break the surface as she flits effortlessly over the sandy terrain, while you struggle to keep pace under the weight of your armor. An uneven patch catches you unaware, and you stumble face first, placing a hand to the ground to stop your fall. The loose silt does not feel like sand, as you quickly realize you are now walking through an ashy waste of burnt, pulverized bone. You continue to walk for what feels like an eternity. It is impossible to get a sense of time or distance in this place, but oddly, you do not tire or crave sustenance. You wonder if this is what death feels like. Finally, you arrive at the edge of a forest, which, like the girl, seems to appear out of nowhere. "This is new," the girl says, motioning towards the trees. "You brought this. Nothing ever changes here, but this appeared when you arrived." You follow the child as she ducks beneath low-hanging branches and pushes herself through the underbrush. Alright. So we're not in the deep woods anymore, now we're in the mind woods.
Yeah, it's quite
The thick brambles snag your armor and block your vision. Suddenly, you stumble into a small clearing in the forest. A blanket of winter frost covers everything in sight. 6 empty chairs surround a simple table in the center of the table. 6 chairs for 6 children, the girl informs you. "Find them and they'll be free. So will you, I think." I don't know how I know that. "I can see." Suddenly she screams in pain. Her back arches backwards as she twists and contorts in anguish. "He's killing someone!" she screams. Tears run down her cheeks as she writhes about. Then, in an instant, she flickers out of existence. This is madness, a nightmare you cannot seem to wake from. Turn your hit point die to 6, ignoring your difficulty level. This represents your sanity in the realm of madness. Losing sanity does not represent losing your real hit points, but may cause some real hit point loss later. Without closing the storybook, open the journal and read page 50.
This is 100% the state here, right? Like, it has to be.
It certainly seems like the similar powers.
And this is another monster who also does nightmare stuff. Right, journal is over here. What page? 50, was it?
Sanity rules. Keep this page open throughout the chapter as a reference for the sanity rules. Note this page number down on your free company sheet so you can return here if you need to move to another page for any reason. Your hit point die is your sanity. All hit point loss will cause you sanity loss instead. Your remaining sanity will have an impact on your actual hit points for the encounter at the end of the chapter. If you retain 5 to 6 sanity, no loss. 3 to 4 is 1, and 1 to 2 is a 2 hit point loss. If an Oathsworn is ever reduced to 0 sanity, they will still play to the end of the story part of the chapter, but they will never wake up, and they will be lost forever.
Whoa! Regardless of hardcore mode?
Yeah, that's just the rules.
Well, it says you'll be lost forever in quote. Oh, hang on, it explains it later.
Being lost forever. There we go. Being lost forever. You can come back from being lost forever. No forms of healing may be used to increase an Oathsworn's sanity. If an Oathsworn is ever reduced to 0 sanity, if every Oathsworn is reduced to 0 sanity, stop the chapter immediately. Mark 4 boxes on the knockout track of your free company sheet Then create 4 new level 8 Oathsworn using the quick leveling system in the encounter rulebook, then restart the Chapter 8 story. So I guess if we lose all of our sanity, we're all dead.
I mean, does that mean it says...
Oh, look, it literally says, being lost forever. All Oathsworn who are lost forever die. Archive them.
Oh my god.
So this is a high-stakes chapter.
This is very high stakes.
This is a high-stakes story chapter.
Archive all components. Mark 1 box and knockout track. For each day, Oathsworn create a new level 8 Oathsworn using quick leveling. Once new characters have been created, return to story. Oh my god. So this is... Well, the good thing is, like, we're playing on hardcore mode, because we're super hardcore, and there's no penalty for that in this chapter. Right?
This chapter's as hard on hardcore. Yeah, well, actually, I think... No, because there's something to do with the knockout track, right? Like, they only die when you hit certain milestones on the knockout track, right?
No, they never die in regular mode.
Oh, they never die. You just have to create new ones.
They never die unless the story kills them. Like at the Fall of Baston.
Okay, so we if we lose all 24 sanity points, then we will be punished under hardcore because...
No, we're punished anyway.
No,
Even
but I mean...
basic... Sorry, go on.
Yeah, but the basic penalty is you take a bunch of boxes on the knockout track, right?
And you die. It says they're gone forever. It says they die.
No, that's being lost. Oh yeah, being lost forever. Because of course, then you would be lost forever. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this in this chapter, hardcore or not is irrelevant.
Yep.
However, we've lost 2 people. We've actually only lost 1 person so far because we're playing on hardcore mode. The other one was due to story mode. Right. Okay. I really don't want that to happen. I'd really quite like to make it out of this with everyone alive. So
yeah, that'd be great. So let's I don't know, pay attention to the story and see what happens. All alone, you are left only with the child's last words. 6 chairs for 6 children. You move closer to the table to inspect the objects on it. Find as many children as you can. So this is game rules, I think. Find as many children as you can. Doing so will do something. Open mystery envelope D and place its contents in the center of play. Place your free company marker on location D and take the path A on location 10 and take the path A card. Alright, so we've got some admin here to do now. Keep our sanity rules there as well in case we need those, I guess.
Is that definitely D for Delta?
Yes.
What? Delta, yeah, not Echo.
Delta.
I'm not sure I had that. Which would be the second one, but if I'm missing, I might need to message Jamie.
Is it a little one or a big one?
It could be a little one, and that's where I'm going wrong.
No, it's not a little one.
Is it a big one?
I have no idea. I'm trying to find it myself. There's too many... it is a big one.
Oh, D for Delta, I just found it. It must have just been, caught somewhere.
There we go. Do not open until told. Well, I got told, so here we go.
Oh!
New map. Lands of Madness.
Nightmare Realm.
Alright,
now we're
cool.
playing Etherfields all of a sudden.
The nightmare is that it's as long as Etherfields. Alright, so here we are in location 10, and we get path card and put it on path A. So there it is, path A, and that's me caught up on the instructions, I think. Alright, so, note this chapter doesn't have a time track. Yeah, it would have been nice for them to tell us earlier, but that's at least they told us.
We worked it out. Oh, I can see Shelob in the corner there. Big spider. Bottom left corner.
Bottom left. Oh, yeah. There. I'll show you guys on the little camera here. There you go. Creepy spider hanging out in the number 17.
I should really get my Oathsworn marker since I have it now.
Given how, so I'm gonna have to sort out a version 2 of this to play with Chris's version 2, but we'll see what we can do.
We said, I think we got that. We managed to get that sorted, didn't we?
I think so. Yeah, I've got some emails to sort out, but hopefully we've got that sorted. If using the storybook, when traveling to a location, look at the back of the location token.
Oh, there's a real spider in this box. Hang on. I got a real spider situation. Come here, spider. Ah, where have you
got?
gone?
Life imitates art.
I genuinely opened the box that has my new Oathsworn stuff, and the spider walked out. And I don't like spiders, and yet I didn't panic. Weird, right?
Yeah, you're very cool about that.
It wasn't huge, but it also wasn't small, so that was weird.
You're so concerned about the Oathsworn that the spider didn't phase you.
Yeah, maybe it did. I just realized I got all these fancy new dice. I should use these things. Like, what's the point of these sitting in a box, just sitting there?
If using the storybook when traveling to a location, look on the back of the location token and turn to the entry in the storybook as usual. Then place the location token back in the supply. Okay, so...
I don't think I can use the dice tray because it's way too big to go there. No, it's too big. Alright, I got my bits of bobs. I mean, I had all that stuff.
Does this look like the face of the satyr? I was just thinking from like this angle of the hand camera, that strange building in the top right kind of looks like a satyr's horn, but he doesn't have one on the other side, so...
I mean, there's the eyes, right? They're definitely...
the satyr's eyes.
I don't see how this could be anything but the satyr.
But it could all be misleading, the trap.
I'm using the metal dice as the health. The Oathsworn symbol is the 1, which is a bit disappointing. I'd like it to be the 6. Alright.
Are we ready to press on?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
The table is filled with strange objects made out of some unknown material. In the middle, a large map resides, which has several islands on it, as well as a small statue. Next to the map, you see a large rectangular box. What's in the box? Choose one. Inspect the map, inspect the table, inspect the box.
So, a map, a box, and a table, right?
Yes.
I have an immediate instinct.
Look at the table. I mean the map.
The map, because we're looking for things.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me as well. On the other hand, what if one of the children is in the box? It's a large rectangular box. Like, is it child size?
What if it's a Pandora's box and we open it and all the madness of the world comes out and takes away all our sanity?
What if we go to tier 2 madness? It's like, oh, you shouldn't have touched that either. Get out envelope E, madness level 2. You must escape madness level 1 to get to madness level 2. Yeah, the box could also be full of, I don't know.
Wait, have you noticed I just noticed something. There are these, oh yeah, look, the 6 chairs are flanked around the edges of the map, right? Maybe you said that and I didn't hear you, but...
No, the chairs are around the outside, yeah. I actually didn't spot that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chairs.
Is that significant? They're all pointing, well, not all of them. Most of them are pointing somewhere with the backs.
Well, 1 is kind of touching 11. 3 is kind of pointing at 7. 2's pointing at nothing. But maybe they're pointing at the islands. So maybe, like, there's actually 2 children at location 7? 1 child on this island?
Yeah, it could be
2
that.
children here and 1 here?
Which would make the island with the spider the least efficient, because there's a lot of locations and only 1 child.
Yeah. Well, what we should do is go to 7 first and see if we find anything there.
Yeah, that's probably the case. But let's see what the map does. I guess that could change our mind.
Let's start with the map. Yeah. My instinct is look at my sensibility. My sensible instinct is look at the map, and my gambler's instinct is open the box. So we should look at the map.
Yeah, we don't want to gamble, not with our sanity. Like.
The paper map shows islands. On the top of the central island, a small statue is positioned. The other islands have a circular inlet and some markings you do not recognize. The upper left of the map is torn, and the piece is missing. You've got two options. Move the statue to the middle of the map. Look at something else.
Sorry, I have a cat who's fucking wrong with 5 bits. I don't know. Move the statue. I don't know. What do you reckon?
I'm inclined to interact with as little as possible in the world of madness. But also, we've not yet had an option to leave this central island. So maybe moving the figure eight is how we travel.
So our options are effectively now, look at the table, open the box, or move the figurine. So we're interacting with a thing now, regardless. I suppose inspect the table isn't. Maybe we should inspect. Should we do all the inspections first before we start touching anything? Is that maybe that's sensible?
Okay, sure. So you want to inspect the table?
Yeah. So do something else returns us the previous choice. So let's inspect the table. Yeah. Inspect everything. Like an inspector.
The table in the center of the clearing is constructed of weathered planks of oak with odd glyphs engraved onto its surface. One of the engravings catches your eye. It is the crudely carved symbol of an oath mark.
Okay, so now... Okay. So what's the options now?
Try to move the table. Look at something else.
Alright, so let's move the table, move the statue, or open the box.
Well, we don't know about open the box. It's still inspect the box. We could inspect the box, because then we're probably just going to get another option, right? Like, open the box.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's inspect everything.
I think it'll probably just give us more information, so let's inspect everything.
Yes.
There's no time limit, after all.
Exactly.
The large rectangular box beside the map is of strange construction and barren of any distinguishing features. Despite repeated attempts, you cannot open it or lift it off the table. You look at something else.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so
now our options are move the figure at the table.
I think the figure, right?
Sure.
Do you have a preference? I mean,
I'm just taking a look back at the table section. Odd glyphs engraved into its surface. One of them is an oath mark. So I don't know why that would compel us to move the table. So maybe the only thing is, if we play the satyr's game, we get into trouble. And moving the table undermines its game, whatever that.
I mean, the oath mark could just be there because that's our
Oathsworn. We're here.
Yeah, we're manifesting that, right?
Oh yeah, okay. I was thinking maybe prove from the Oathsworn that maybe there was other Oathsworn here before.
Oh, could another option. Yeah.
Right, let's move the statue then. See what happens.
10:29.
Yep. Here we go. You grasp the small statue. It is incredibly heavy, and it takes a great deal of effort to move it. So, do you want to move it? So we've got, again, the option to stop what we're doing, or we can move it to the lower left island, the lower right island, or the upper right island. Which leads me to believe that, indeed, there's something special about island number 7, because that's the missing part of the map.
Because we can't go there. You're right, though. This is clearly how we travel. Spot on.
So, yeah, so let's have a quick look over here. Do you see, is that the oath mark on this island here?
Oh! Yes. It does, yes, it absolutely is. Well spotted.
There's an oath mark there as well. So maybe going to 9 might reveal some information. Left for us by friendly Oathsworn.
I've just noticed that every single location has 2 horns above it. Also like the satyr.
Oh, yeah.
And every single location also has a spider web in it.
Yeah, there's a... I think what I've noticed is that all the locations have the same art. So... Yeah, there's no... It doesn't look like there's any...
Maybe a spider's doing this, then.
Some kind of... The spider of madness. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? It sounds horrific.
I mean,
maybe we should just go to 17 corner and confront it. It's you, isn't it?
Well, we're not choosing the location, are we? We're just choosing...
We're choosing the island, yeah.
Yeah. So, the top right has the fewest places to go, the quickest to do.
If indeed we have to visit all the locations to complete an area. 16 looks like it's going to be a whole thing, though. I reckon 16 is going to be like some kind of... Looks like a library or something. I think it's going to be some kind of maze.
That's an incredibly generous interpretation of a hell castle. Looks like a library.
Well, if you look at the art on the image, it looks like stacked shelves or something, right? Like rows of stacked shelves.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I still wouldn't encourage the local council authority to get used to designing any libraries anytime soon. But
yeah, this doesn't look like a library that received government funding.
Yeah. I mean, my instinct is to go to... I think we'll have to go to every island.
Yeah.
And I feel that top right is the quickest to find a child. But having said that, I do like the Oathsworn marker is very interesting.
Yeah, I just like the idea of going to the Oathsworn marker, because then if there's some clue there left for us by the last Oathsworn who is here, then at least we'll have that information from the outset.
Okay, let's go with that then, because that's a good point. Your instinct was that maybe that mark was left by a previous band, so let's follow that rabbit. See what happens.
Cool. Here's hoping that it pays off and is not a complete waste of time. Okay, so move the piece to the lower right island.
No, lower left, right?
Oh yeah, lower left. Sorry, lower left.
20 point.
When you set the statue back on the map, the world around you shatters like glass. Countless shards of unreality swirl in a torrent of chaos. Suddenly, your gut twists, and the shattered pieces recombine. You find yourself standing on the crest of a hill, overlooking a mammoth bottomless chasm. Place your free company location on location 20. Suspended above the chasm, you see a giant spider web, stretched across the abyss like a tarp, and anchored by 5 thick cables of webbing. Each silken cable extends towards various scenes that look as though a collage of unrelated landscapes has been mashed together. So here you can see our abyssal spider. In the distance, you recognize one of the landscapes as the ruins of a great city. Another appears to be a spot of dark greenish forest. One of the cables leads to a huge mountain rising high into the clouds. Another to a lonely cottage listing to one side atop its foundation. And the final cable leads to some kind of monument that you cannot quite make out from this distance. At last, in the center of the web broods an 8-legged horror the size of a house. The hairy arachnid tends to a child-sized cocoon that appears to be suspended by nothing at all. Materializing out of nowhere, Lena steps beside you. She points toward the spider. She eats the fear. The fear is her power. If you overcome your fear, she won't be able to feed and she'll be weak. Then you can kill her and free the child. Place tokens 5, 9, 11, 23, and 27. To place an unused hit point die, place an unused hit point die on location 17, set to 6. This is the hit points of the spider. As you return your attention to the spider, you find she has picked the cocoon up in her giant maw. Her many eyes fixated upon you, the spider crawls down into the chasm with great care and is swallowed up by the darkness. It looks like you will need to weaken the web in order to lure the beast back.
So we have to go to the locations and cut the,
the strands, yeah.
Ran.
The
Do you want to go to?
I mean, we should still start with 9, right? Although I don't know if that's as compelling anymore.
Well, it has a strand as well, so why not?
So it's not going to be a complete waste of time. I'm just getting our numbers out here so that we know where we're going.
It also is described as a monument of some kind, whereas everything else is kind of a clearer description. So I still think it's worth doing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was a bit ambiguous, wasn't it? A little bit of a mystery.
All right, let's do 9 then.
All right, here we go. Oh, I'm just getting my admin, my table admin all set up. There we go. We got all of our locations, and there's the spider's hit point die. So off we go to location number 9, which we then just flip, and it says if you're on path A, which we are, go to 9.1, which is of course how it always works. As you get closer to what you now see are rolling hills, the more distinct shape of the monument which reaches up into the clouds becomes. It is a familiar sight, the oath mark, cast in iron. Your foundation, the oath, hope. You look at it and see the silk thread with only the faintest purchase on the iron. It takes but a touch for the thread to snap and fall away into the chasm. The spider's hit point die goes down to 5.
Yes!
Roll an unused hit point die. You may use redraw tokens on this roll. If the result is more than the spider's current hit points, change to one thing. If it is less than the spider's current hit points, go to another.
Okay.
Okay, so basically we have to... This is just checking to see if we're forced to fight the spider. So we're going to roll the die, and if it's a 6, we have to fight the spider now. But if it's not, then we can keep...
No, we can... If it's equal to or less then... Oh, I see what you mean. If
either
choose. We have to fight the spider now. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So it's possible we have to fight it when it's very strong.
Yeah, so basically it's sort of... it's going to randomize... basically, it's going to be pissed off that we're messing with its web, so it's going to come and get us.
Do you want to roll?
So... I'm going to roll now while it's easy.
I was about to say, you're really
Easy-ish.
good at rolling. You're really good at rolling low, so...
It's true. I've been practicing on E-Rune as well. I'm good at not rolling into the blind spot of the box now. It's a 3. We're safe.
So which location do you want to go to next then? The shack looks safe. Let's go to the shack.
Yeah, you like the tumble-down cottage?
Yeah, I like the fact that it's not a giant mountain or a giant citadel. Well, not a city.
Or a terrifying forest.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's the least horrifying. Alright.
The cottage's ramshackle construction appears as if it could barely survive a stiff breeze, yet the cable from the spider's massive web is anchored to its wooden roof. In the gloom you see no windows, and a lone door sits ajar. There is something hauntingly familiar about this lonely place. Cautiously, you enter. You made a promise. You had taken the contract, you gave your oath. Now you are about to break that promise. The family's on the bed, holding tight to one another. It will do no good. The thing is in the room with them. It does not kill the ones it takes. It does worse than that. You lie on the floor, your body broken. Every breath brings convulsions of pain. You have failed. You have broken faith. Each Oathsworn performs a sanity check where the difficulty is equal to their current hit points. Each Oathsworn that fails loses 1 hit point. Right, so we all have to do a basic check and hope to beat 6.
Yep, sounds like it.
Yeah. Alright. Who's going first?
We have no reroll token.
Nope, we have only got 1 empower token.
So with 6 dice, you'd be statistically get a 6 and 1 crit, but you'd also statistically miss. Let's see. Sorry, get these climbing things. I'm thinking 5 or 6 dice. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you got to go 5 or 6. I mean, the thing is, what's my heal with the priest? What am I usually trying to roll with the priest? I'm usually trying to get 5 or 6, right? When I'm healing with him, and I usually go with 5 or 6 dice, I think.
No, I don't know. Who's going first? You or me?
I'll go first. I'll take. I'm gonna take 6 dice and roll for the witch. Here we go. 6 dice, 5 dice. 5 dice, not 5 here.
5. Pew.
No, it's a miss. Look at that. I got 2 crits, but it's a miss. That's so frustrating.
We need reroll tokens. Are you going with the priest, or do you want me to go next?
You can go next with one of yours. So the witch goes down to 5.
Alright, the Harbinger's going to use 5 as well, because you rolled 2 misses with 5, so... These are the fancy new dice.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a cocked. I don't know if you can tell that one. You probably can't tell. This one here... Of course, a lot of hands in the way there. Can you tell that's completely cocked?
No, but we're sort of at a bit of an angle.
So, I don't know. I'm re-rolling it. It is like, it's the most cocked die ever.
Sure.
I can't. It's impossible to show you. It's literally on it. It's literally on an edge. So as long as this isn't a miss, I should be good. I believe that was a hit, and I knocked the other one. Did you see that?
Yep. I think you're all right.
Am I right in thinking that I knocked this one over?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm 99.9% certain. That's 2 crits then. Do you want to draw 2 cards, see if we can stack that deck?
Yep. Can do.
You know me in co-op games, I would not cheat that.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so we're drawing 2 2s. So maybe don't draw any cards.
Diced it is. Do you want to go with a priest?
Sure. Alright, well that's 3 misses, so... no saving that.
My characters can take the risks, assuming I pass this one. 5 again with the Warden. Absolutely nailed it. This is a hit as well, by the way.
Let's draw 2 more cards. Yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, we've got a blank and a 1, so it's still not good.
Okay, confirmed. Oathsworn is pay to win. The upgraded dice roll better.
Yeah, they do just roll better. Confirmed. By the way, the witch also had 2 crits, so she could have drawn some dice. I'm just gonna cards. So I'm just gonna draw 2 more. A blank and a 1. So now I've got 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 blanks out.
Let's get the blanks out. Once we get all the blanks out, we can potentially use it for a free pass, right?
Yeah, it should actually... That also means... Because that's six results. So we've effectively removed exactly one die, except instead of the crit, we've removed a normal 2. So we're sort of up by 1 critical. But it's the blanks that are scary. Alright, so... right. What was... where were
I don't know where we are.
That's okay. I got it. So some have succeeded, so we can progress to a different number.
Where are we going?
27.3.
Actually, I don't need to read along, actually. I'm just going to let you read to me.
Your oath is till death, and you're not dead yet. Fighting back the pain, you force your body to stand. Bone grinding on bone every step you advance. White-hot lances shoot through you, but you are clear in your purpose. You grip the amber in your hand. You manage to shout for the family to take cover before you smash the explosive rock down on the fiendish thing. Flames engulf you both. Your life for theirs. A loud snap awakens you. The cottage is gone as you catch a glimpse of the web's flaccid silk cable slip over the edge of the chasm. Move the spider's health down by 1. Roll a die, and then, based on the result, maybe the spider comes and gets us. You want to roll? It's your turn this time. It is.
Okay.
So you want, you want equal to or less than?
I want equal to or less than 4,
its current hit points, yeah.
Yeah. So 1 to 3, okay.
It's a 3, is it?
It's a 3.
Alright. Well, that's 2 3s, so I guess now when the spider gets down to 2 hit points, we're in trouble. We'll just keep rolling 3s until then. Alright, so now we can choose another location. So the Scary Woods, the Citadel, or the mountains.
Well, it's very much your turn, I feel, to pick.
Just reminding myself of the text that was around the around these. So we've got ruins of a great city, dark greenish forest, huge mountain rising into the clouds.
So we got a black forest biome, we got the mountains biome, and we've got the base. Base is safe.
The base is safe. All right, let's go to the city anyway. That was sort of my inclination. Well, because what we're really doing here is basically trying to pick the easiest ones before.
Yeah. So the Oathsworn one, we didn't have to take a sanity check. We just did it.
Yeah.
27, we had to take a sanity check. So, you know.
Yeah. So I think the woods and the mountains are probably going to be sanity checks as well. I mean, they're probably or different levels of difficulty, right? And eventually the spider's going to come. So we probably want to try and do the easy ones before it arrives. I think 5 is probably the next easiest, although I don't know.
We're going to have to fight the spider. When you do when you fight in story mode, you do 1 round of combat, and if you succeed, you always win the fight. But if you hit the threshold, you don't lose any health, or in this case, sanity. So I imagine it's just a matter of making it easier. So hopefully we succeed the combat round, right?
Yeah, exactly right. You approach the crumbling city, its once mighty walls broken and its buildings crumbling with age. As you pass under a stone arch entryway, the scene changes. You are in the Broken Oak in Verum. The tavern is empty, its tables dusty, and the fire long out. Congratulations, you've made it home. The adventure's over.
Did I actually say that?
No. Sadly, no.
It might have done. It might have tried to troll us that.
That'd be very funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, you'll never know whether or not you truly made it home, or you're just living in a mirage in the world of madness.
Yeah. Like Inception all over again.
The tavern is empty, its tables dusty and the fire long out, giving the room an icy chill. You go to rise from the chair you're in, but find resistance. Your bones ache and creak. You look at your hands. Liver spots cover your wrinkled flesh. You are old. You try to remember why you were getting up, but your mind is foggy. Were you somewhere else? No, you were always here, always in this hall, surrounded by the memories of the past. Glory is never to be relived. Your strength is now gone, and your purpose along with it. No use, no value, no... Sanity checks, everyone! Time for sanity checks. It's the same deal, but mine are easier now, because I fluffed them both.
So your difficulty is 5 only.
Yeah.
Did you go for
So the
4?
question is, do I go down to 4 dice, because I messed it up at 5?
It. Do you want me to go first this time? Or do you want to go? Are you happy to go first again?
I'll go first. Let's keep the same order to avoid confusion. So it'll be Witch, Harbinger, Priest, Warden.
Okay.
So here's the Witch.
Are you doing 4 or 5?
4. I know. Oh, look at that! I did it! And there's 2 crits there. So do we want some cards?
I think so. Let's see if we can stack this deck a little bit.
That'd be helpful, wouldn't it? Here we go. Hoping for blanks. I got... Nope, a crit 2 and a 1. So now we're basically back
crit
to...
Again. Crit again.
Oh yeah, crit again. Alright, let's see if we can get another blank out of there then. I mean, I guess what we really want is just to get, like, some numbers left. It's a blank, so that's good.
Yeah. We just want the blanks to... Maybe 2 numbers after... The last 2 cards are numbers. That'd be great.
Well, we've got 3 blanks out of there now, I think.
Here we go. This is the... Well, it's failed.
It's the Harbinger, wasn't it?
That's the Harbinger, yeah. So that's the crit there, though, so you can crit that.
Alright, here we go. Another blank, please. It's a 2 crit, so we can crit into another.
I'm critical failing.
It's a blank! So that's 4 blanks out of the white deck. Out of, how many?
6.
6, yeah. Good! That's not bad, actually. Alright, and the Harbinger goes down to 5 sanity. And we're over to the Priest.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. Come on, Mr. Priest. I believe in you.
You look very early.
I did it. No, I didn't do it, because I've got 4, and I need 5. But I've got a crit. So, do I draw a card? Probably draw a card, right?
Hang on, are there definitely 4 blanks? Gone. Double check there. I wasn't counting.
Yes, there's definitely 4 blanks out.
And how many cards are left?
It's how many dice is it? 3 dice?
3, so 18.
So it's 18 cards. 11 cards out, so there's 7 left with 2 blanks in there.
So it's like 2 out of 7 as opposed to 2 out of 6. It's marginally favorable to draw a card.
Marginally favorable. I'll take marginally favorable. And if this is a blank, at least we will have got something out of it.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's a 2 crit! Yes. Alright, do I draw another card? I guess I do.
Yeah, because it doesn't count for blanks from crits don't count for misses.
Exactly right. So we're just trying to stack the deck again. And it is a blank! Yes. So we've got 5 cards left in that deck and only 1 blank.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so the Warden's going to now try to not lose any sanity. Got 5 dice.
Oathsworn is basically just a demonstration in how, like, probability wins things. I'm sad that this has happened.
That's 3 fails again. That's like another critical... You might as well crit that, I guess.
Take another card, yeah. Here we go.
Why not?
Hunting for that last blank. There it is!
Yes!
So we've got 4 cards left that are all numbers.
I think we should roll now until we cannot afford to lose something.
Yeah, so we should keep those 4 cards for something really important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny you said that. I remember when I first saw this one of the things that really appealed to me about it was the fact that you could always use cards or dice, and you could mix and match. You could crit with a card into a die, crit with a die into a card. re-roll a die into a card. I just really enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, well done us. So everyone's down to 5. It must be. I'm assuming some things just say you lose sanity, no test required, because otherwise, I mean, how could you possibly lose your last sanity? You'd have to fail a skill check of 1.
No, it's definitely gonna get harder, right? I mean, well, we could have gone to any island, though, right? So probably, I do think that the chairs are telling us where the children's are. So I do think that 7, the Lost Island, is going to be the most important and probably the hardest. Which is why it's gate kept.
Quite possibly.
Okie dokie. So, at least some Oathsworn have succeeded. So.
The opposite too.
Your strength was never in your arm. It was in your oath, and your age cannot take that. You grasp the hilt of your weapon and feel your resolve trickle back in. You may not have the physical strength to fight any longer, but you can certainly train others to. There are different battles to be fought now, and you're filled with a renewed sense of purpose. You are oathsworn unto death, and you will fight to the bitter end. With a loud tearing sound, the crumbling city disappears, and you are left only with the great chasm before you as the silk cable of the spider's web snaps and falls into the abyss. So, health ticks down to 3.
It's your turn to roll, assuming
then my turn to roll. Yep, there it is, the exact same system, so here we go. Show me another 3, baby. No, it's 5.
I'm gonna
almost
roll
a 3.
Now. I got a 3. God damn it, Mike.
Did you? We didn't see it.
I promise I did. I wouldn't lie about that.
Well, then you should have rolled. All right, here we go. So,
no, we
unfortunately,
weakened him quite a bit. We weakened him a lot.
Unfortunately, the spider is now coming out of the hole to get us.
We used to.
We assume. Yeah, seems weird that... Or, it's bringing us hot crumpets. Right, so the remaining 2 locations, the woods and the mountains, disappear.
Oh, did it say that? Oh, dear. Do we go to step 3?
The grey, sticky web gives under the weight of your footfalls. As each footstep finds purchase, a wave of vibrating silk radiates from the spot, disturbing every inch of the spider's humongous web. Within a few short moments, the hideous form of the giant arachnid reveals itself from the blackness below. Her many eyes rise slowly above the edge of the web, each one locked on you with a haunting bloodlust, followed by her hairy, sack-laden abdomen. Long, chitinous legs, twice as long as spears, carry her effortlessly across the web with a grace that belies her massive form. Finally, you see the cocoon child, still locked in her grotesque mandibles. The light of the twin orange suns glint off her hard black carapace as she crosses the web, searching for just the right moment to strike. When she turns, you get a better look at her back and realizes she's added another victim to her count. Wrapped in a silken cocoon and suspended below her dorsal armor is a second child. 2 lives now hang in the balance as you prepare for battle. Saving both will not be easy. Well, there goes our chair theory, damn it.
Yeah, well, unless 2 is between 7 and the 2 islands, I guess.
I guess. So we've got an option here, Chris.
Okay.
Attempt to save both children, or focus on just one.
Didn't expect that. Okay. Okay.
I think we should try to
correct?
save both, because if we focus on one, guaranteed for sure, and lose the other, then we'll just have longer to go before we can get out of here. Like, it might be harder now to save 2. I suppose the risk is we save none, right?
Yeah, that's the risk. But is saving 1 probably... I don't know. Is saving 1 a guarantee to save 1?
No, I think the implication is that it's going to be easier to save 1, but maybe that there's always going to be a potential to lose them all anyway.
So, if there's 2 drowning children, and you're only strong enough to carry 1 at a time, what's morally the best thing to do? Is it morally best to swim out, pick? Well, first of all, you got to pick one. That's already kind of a bit of a moral confusion right there. You got to take one, swim them back, and then hope you have enough strength to go back out again, and that that second one hasn't drowned. Or you could take the time to get a second person, and then you could rescue both of them simultaneously. That's kind of what we're basically in. What's the morally correct thing to do?
Well, the thing is, you're saying there that we only have the strength to rescue one drowning child, but
no, at a time. No, strength at a time. So we have to.
Yeah.
What I'm saying we can't do in my reflective scenario is we can't swim out, grab one under each arm, and then kick our way back. We have to make 2 journeys into the lake.
Yeah, but I think this is more ambiguous than 2 journeys, right? It says saving both will not be easy. I think the implication here is that it's going to be harder.
I'm just trying to ground it into a more in reality, so that we can,
something a bit more.
So we can face the moral quandary of should you rescue one child or risk both of them temporarily to hopefully save both.
Yeah.
What is the right thing? What's right?
Well, I think the other thing to consider here is that if we don't save enough children, then we all die.
Okay, you convinced me. That will produce the most well-being. Let's go for both.
Okay. Each Oathsworn performs a number of rounds of combat equal to half the number of their hit point die rounded up. So if your die shows a 3, you would perform 2 rounds of combat. So we're all on 5, so we'll all be doing 3 rounds of combat. Yep. Each round of combat is against a defense of 6, and if you fail, you lose 1 hit point.
Okay. God damn it. So you can never use equipment, right? In story mode, is that right?
No, I don't think so, no. I think all we can do is use our tokens.
Round of combat.
Oh, I've moved the spider's die. Damn it, that was stupid. Why did I do that? Oh, I picked it up to roll it. Whatever.
That's fine.
Did I do that? But we did 3, right? So it should be on 3.
Yeah, I have mine still on 3. Don't worry.
Great. Perfect. Alright, Chris is looking up the rules there for story mode combat while I drop things on the floor over here.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
But
it does. Each Oathsworn must roll a single attack. Combat tokens may be used, but special abilities and item abilities may not.
Oh, it's just the diciest of the dice.
Yeah, my Dolores Blade doesn't give me a reroll, basically. However, we do get our might, right?
Oh, we do get our might?
Oh, yeah, we get our might. Absolutely. We roll 1 roll combat. Yeah.
Well, then I'm not at all worried. I didn't even put our might out, but I shall
No, not
now.
did I. But it's I have a black with the Death Rattle. I have 2 yellows with the Dolores Blade. You've got 3 yellows. You've got 2
reds. Yeah, I'm feeling much more confident about this now. What have you got with the Dolores Blade 2 reds? It's a shame that all your tanky armor is not coming in handy.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, so you've got 1 black and you've got the 2 reds there. Oh no, I've given you 2 reds, but it's 2 yellows actually. Well, it's a good thing that I've got the good weapons because I am the bad roller.
The perform attack player draws a number of their character's might cards. Yeah, as depicted on the might track. Yep, we got our might. Just confirming. You seem so surprised. I felt the need to confirm.
Yeah, I am. I'm very surprised when any kind of grim, dark story game is nice to us.
Well, it's combat. We're allowed to use our goddamn might in combat. Come on.
Yeah, but I thought it was just a bit more abstracted, right? Like the story mode combat.
No, it's just one. It's really simplified. It's just 1 round. We either beat the 6 or we don't. You know.
Yeah. But in this case, if we don't beat the 6, we also lose the sanity.
Yeah. Well, that happens normally as well. But losing sanity is even worse because we die forever. We lose it. And we have to do multiple rounds. That's the really That's the crap thing.
Yeah, so then we don't, but... Oh.
What's up?
So we don't actually know if this is even damaging the spider.
Oh no, it
This
will. Once, at the end of these 3, like unless they're doing something very strange, at the end of these 3 rounds of combat, the spider's dead, even if we lost all 3 rounds.
Oh, no, sorry, this isn't... sorry, my bad. No, I was just thinking, we're doing 3... I was thinking it doesn't make sense that the spider's hit point die hasn't come into effect yet, but actually it has. I said it was our hit points, but it's the spider's hit points. So actually we're doing 2 rounds of combat, and we're just trying to survive.
Yep, gotcha. Yep, that makes much more sense. Yep, I think I intuited that's what it was, even though we didn't.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 4 dice because, like for example, I have 1 black die with a death rattle, but if that's a blank, and suddenly I've only got 2 white dice to hit 6, and there's no matter how good the die is, there's still a 1 in 3 chance it rolls a blank. So I'm going to do a blank and 3 white with the Harbinger, and 2 yellow and 2 white with the Warden.
Right. I need to take a quick moment to just respond to a message. So do you want to do your dice now while I do this, or shall we take a brief pause?
Whatever you prefer.
I don't mind then. I'll tell you what. I'll bring up your dice cam and
take a pause because you'd like to see my dice, won't you?
I do. I want to be involved. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll be back in just a moment. Can we save half of each child and then patch them back together later? Good idea, Lucard. That's thinking outside the box. Or in this case, outside the flesh.
Taskmaster thinking right there.
Alright, we're back. So we're trying to survive 2 rounds of combat. So I guess we'll just keep our order for the sake of simplicity. So I'll start with the witch here. She gets 3 yellows.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even worked on the yellow deck yet. But I just need 6s. So I'm inclined to just add 1 white and have 3 yellows and a white.
I think 4 is the correct number. Because we have buff dice, right? We're not using just white.
Alright, well that looks like 2 blanks. Great. Oh god. I did get a 3 crit though, so I can draw a card. This, having no rerolls, sucks.
Yep.
And we can't use any items, right?
No. Nothing. Sorry.
Oh my god. So I've drawn a 1 from the yellow deck. Alright, here's combat number 2.
Hang on, it's me now. Harbinger now.
No, I have to do 2 rounds of combat.
Oh, you're going to do each... Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I think that makes more sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so so my sanity ticks down to 4. This is
Yep.
not good. I'm not best pleased with this.
That's
lost
only
half
one
my
wound,
san-
though.
Yeah, I'm less worried about that. I'm more worried about getting lost forever.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this number? Hey, this is a much better roll. So I've survived this one. Just, actually. And I'll draw another yellow crit.
These rounds of combat don't care how much sanity we've already lost. You've just as much chance of losing more. Oh god. That's a crit.
Yeah. Well, this is, There we go. So there's a blank out of there as well. Just stacking the yellow deck. Alright. Over to the Harbinger.
The Harbinger, do I move my thing a bit? The Harbinger has, no I don't. The Harbinger has, 1 black for the death rattle, so I'm bringing 3 white dice. Wait, that's not red I took, is it? That's black. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I dropped 1 on the floor.
That looks good. I can't
What
see
was the black
dice.
before I knocked? Oh god, I never saw what
it
it was. It was something. It was a number though. So I passed.
Okay.
It was a number. I know it was a number. We both saw it was a number.
Maybe we need to get a better dice tray solution.
But it's just so small is the problem. I have no idea where that lost. Oh, there is that shit. It's just so small is the problem. Don't worry, I know the black die was a number. I saw that it was a face. So, and the smallest number is a 3 on a black die.
Great.
It might even have been a crit, but I can't guarantee that. So let's just crit 2. No, we don't want to crit the white die. The white deck is good.
No, we don't want to crit the white.
Alright, we're going again. Black is a blank this time. I don't know if you can see it.
So, no, we can't. The black one's hard to make out, but... Oh, there we go. So that's a miss, isn't it?
Move the tray. Move the camera. You can't really see it anymore. Nope, that's...
This is surprisingly hard to do. I've got a whole area of my dice tray that's also off camera. Just because of the angle.
Fair enough. Alright, so I lose down to 4 on the Harbinger.
Okay, it's the priest next. We need to get to 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think... For the priest then, maybe just 2 red... He's got 2 reds. 2 reds and a white, and that's it?
I mean, you're running the risk of not getting 6, but I suppose a crit anywhere is pretty good.
Yeah.
Try it once.
Okay, let's see what happens with the first round. Oh, that's 7, and a crit on the white, which we're not going to use.
Nope.
Alright, let's try again.
It worked, so do it again.
What if the priest who's concussed or had concussion actually has been healed? He's had concussion twice. What if the priest who had 2 concussions is like more resilient to madness? Yeah, it's true.
Well done. Good rolling.
Here's a red crit. It's a 3 out of the red deck.
Alright.
Good job, priest. Hang in there for us, bud.
2 yellow, 2 white with the warden. Here we go. Nailed it.
That looks good. Yep.
No crits, but all numbers. And it adds up to a total of 8. So that's pretty good. Same again. Oh, you can't see it, but that's a blank. And
a 6.
A 1. 6.
That's a 6, isn't it? That's 6 exactly? Yeah.
Yep. Nailed it.
Good. Good.
Aren't these white? Of all the special die, these yellow ones, really pretty.
Are these standard in the 2nd edition, or are they a special?
No. They're add-on regardless. The white is nice, but it's kind of a bit. It's a bit. I like how translucent the yellow ones are. That's black. It's just a bit shiny.
It's got gold flecks.
Yeah, but the gold flecks of the yellow looks gorgeous, like really nice. And then there's the red ones to the side too. Yeah, no, these are cosmetic like add-ons regardless of the 2nd edition doesn't have these unless you pay extra.
Could you get those with the first edition as well?
No, these were only made available in the second Kickstarter, but as add-ons.
All right. Good. Well then, let us continue our story. The fight is an awkward, chaotic affair, as the presence of the two captive children restricts your battle tactics. You decide to focus on freeing the children first, and manage to cut both free without the loss of either life. With the handicap out of the way, your company is able to do what you do best. Kill. Coordinated blows slice the spider's limbs and crack her chitinous armor. The death blow comes with a kill shot to the head. You watch as its limp corpse topples over the edge of the web and is lost in the abyss below. With the fight over, you look around for the children, but find the cocoons have vanished. They are free now, safe from his eyes, echoes Lena's voice, but the girl is nowhere to be seen. I think I can bring you back. Suddenly you feel a sucking motion and the world twists once again. Place a clue token on the number 1 chair on the edge of the map. Place a clue token number 5 on the 5 chair on the edge of the map. Place the free company marker back on location 10.
The chairs do matter.
They do seem to matter, but not in the way we thought.
Yeah. I wonder if there's. I wonder if. Oh, you know what? I wonder if. I wonder if each island has one child guaranteed and a potential second child.
Whoosh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what you're saying is we could do this in 3 islands, but it's risky. I mean,
I think we'll do it in 3 islands, but we'll have anything from 3 to 6 children at the end of it, and then that will dictate how easy 7 is.
Right, 7's going to be the actual escape. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, probably the torn map reveals itself when you visited the other 3 islands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we tried to move the table. We have maybe moving the table only works once you've got some children. We'll see. For the time being, which island, where do you want to go next?
Well, we have to go to 10.1, which says, your reality shifts and you once again find yourself at the edge of the... Is this right? This can't be right. Oh yeah, this is right. No, it's not. Wait, is it? Sorry, I seem to have lost my place. Oh, yeah, no, it is right. I haven't lost my place, I've lost my mind.
We're being sucked back to the center, I think.
Yep. Your reality shifts, and you once again find yourself at the edge of the forest. If you have 1 clue token, turn to a certain number. If you have 2 or 3, turn to different numbers. We have 2, so I'm going to the...
Because we're so smart. We're so smart.
You push away through the vines and brambles, returning once again to the clearing. A warm breeze caresses your face as you notice a soft blanket of green grass covers the ground here. 2 children are now seated at the table, but your attempts to communicate with them go ignored as they stare blankly ahead. At least, they're alive. He's getting weaker, Lena says suddenly at your side. Don't stop. You must keep going. So, choose 1. Inspect the map. Move the table. Inspect the large rectangular box.
So back to where we were. It's move the map, and move the table, move the token, and move the table. I think for now, just keep picking up children, right?
Shall we inspect the box again to see if anything's changed?
It won't have. How will it have? Oh, is it from a different location? Is it from a different entry? Oh, then yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
I don't remember all the numbers, so this might be sending me back to...
Wait, hang on. Wait. The box isn't going to teleport us to the end game, is it? Now that we have children.
No, I think the missing map piece has to appear, right? Because it's this chunk of the map that's missing on the table.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sure.
So I don't think so, but... Placing both hands on the rectangular box, you are barely able to move it. You decide to give the lid a try instead. It takes nearly all of your strength to open it. The box contains stacks of cards and a number of small round objects made of a material similar to the box. Alongside these are several books. Choose one of the following options. Take a closer look at the small round objects. Look at something else.
Yeah, look at them, I guess. I don't know. This is uncharted territory.
It's true. I think we might as well take a look at them, right?
I'm worried we're doing this too soon.
Gain a tracker number 3 token and place it on the map next to location 10. Is that just one of the... What's tracker number 3? Is that just one of these round
Black
tokens?
Black ones, yeah. Place it where?
Next to map location 10.
Okay.
Perform a reasoning check, difficulty 4. We have quick-witted. That means we can have a redraw on reasoning.
That's good. That's excellent. Well done, us.
Good job, team. Do you want to roll this one?
Yeah, I'll roll this one. Since you messed up the fighter.
Since
Are we going?
I messed up
Am I going with 4? What's difficulty? Difficulty 4. 3 dice?
Difficulty 4 with a You've got a redraw.
To 3 dice? Or 4 dice? 4 dice.
Four dice. I think 4 dice is good.
4. Redraw? What redraw?
Who needs a redraw? Good.
Nailed it.
Crushed it. You should have seen Michael in Irun. If you haven't watched that video, you should actually watch it because you'd probably enjoy it. It's just the lamentations. I need to go back to Chris's school of... He's very bad at rolling.
I actually started it, but I didn't get very far because I think I had to go do something. So I will finish it. It wasn't even that long, I don't think. It was quite a quick playthrough from what I saw.
Yeah, it's about... I think it's about 90 minutes, the video.
Yeah. It's an edited video, isn't it? It's not. It wasn't streamed.
Yeah.
It's edited.
Yeah, edited. Yeah. The round objects appear to be made from a wood-like material and remind you of small coins. Each one has a unique symbol painted on it. One has a blue symbol, another an orange symbol. One shows one shows a stone with 3 lines above, while another shows a stone in a circle. And lastly, there's what looks like cards in a circle. Take the object with the blue symbol. Take the object with the orange. These are bonus tokens. These are literally the bonus tokens of the game.
Oh, you've worked that out. Very clever. What's the 3 lines?
The 3 lines is the die
power?
upgrade. Yeah, the power. Empower.
Power. Okay, cool. So can you repeat the descriptions now that I can see? The blue I understand.
Object with a blue symbol. Object with an orange symbol. Object with a stone with 3 lines above it. Object with a stone in a circle. Object with cards in a circle.
That's fascinating. So we just choose what bonus token we want, right?
We want redraws, right? So we want
let's
we
get
want
redraws.
Stone in a circle. Stone in a circle, please.
Yeah.
So go to 10:30.
That's hilarious.
As you grasp the strange object in your hand, you suddenly feel confident and guided in your purpose. All Oathsworn gain a redraw token.
Oh my god, I never saw
something
it
else.
coming. So we got a redraw and we have Empower, was it we have as well?
Yeah, we've each got an Empower and a redraw now.
Nice. Nice job, us.
Presumably, we're not allowed to grab all of them. Oh, interesting. So now we've got the option to inspect the map, move the table, and inspect the large rectangular box again, which is going to take us through the exact same... Well, we can go through the exact same process. So I suspect that we're allowed to perform the reasoning checks to get tokens.
Right, because we have to do a check. Okay.
So, so long as we're happy to do the checks, we can get more tokens.
We have a reroll on reasoning checks, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's an eternal loop we can just do?
Yeah, the numbers are all the same. It sends you back to the first spot where we got these numbers.
So once you we have to perform a reasoning check and then we pick one of the tokens, right?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, I've made a mistake. There is two things in the box. The round objects that we investigated, and also some books. I didn't mention the books because it refers to the tracker tokens here next to the island. It says if there's a tracker token here, you can't pick this option. But the books are actually tracker token number 5, and so I thought we couldn't use them because this is here.
Oh no, Mike, you're
I'm confusing clue tokens and tracker tokens. Yeah.
Yeah, so the 1 and the 5 need to go away and be replaced with clue token.
Yeah. What does the clue token look like?
It's the white ones on the far end of the far right.
The far end, yeah, there they are. Yeah, so that's my bad. Okay, so there's some books in the box, but unfortunately we can't investigate the stones again.
That's fine. Oh. Let's look at the book.
Okay, here we go. Let me take a closer look at the books.
That would have surprised me if you could infinitely get tokens.
Yeah, it did seem maybe a little too easy for that. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, fixed it. The first book you pick up has a picture... Oh, sorry, hang on. First I have to block off that this is being done. Here we go. The first book you pick up has a picture of Verum on the front, and all the pages in it are blank. The second book has a beautifully rendered drawing of a venerator on the cover, and its contents are written in a language you do not understand. As you flip through it, you find the image of a ruined village with a skeleton in its final repose. There seems to be a word hidden in the image. What does it say?
What am I looking at? Should I open this one?
No, there's nothing to look at. I think it's actually I think this is a prophecy, and it's referring to things that have happened. It says the picture. The first book you pick up has a picture of Verum on the front, and all the pages are blank. The second book has a beautifully rendered drawing of a venerator on the cover, and its contents are written in a language you do not understand. As you flip through it, you find the image of a ruined village with a skeleton in its final repose.
What page? What entry are you looking at?
10.31. 10.31.
10.3.
I think this is referring to something we've already done. I think this is some kind of prophecy.
First book you pick up.
Because the story of the venerator is written. But we've done stuff in Verum though, so why would they all be blank? Doesn't make any sense.
Image of a ruined village with a skeleton in its final repose.
Lucard is like... Lucard's like, what's going on? Lucard, we picked up the Venerator's book in the village, and we've been transported to a realm of madness. And the children are also trapped here, although where we are physically is actually unknown. The children seem to have walked off into the deep wood.
And I think the satyr from Chapter 2 is at work.
We're pretty confident it's the satyr, yeah. It's either the satyr or something we haven't seen before, so... But it seems very similar to the satyr, so... Odd
there seems to be a hidden word in the image. So is it the map? Does the map have a hidden word? The map is an image. It's like a seventh continent style.
Well, I don't know, right? I mean,
where's the back page?
a skeleton in its final repose. See, the thing is, it's a village, right? So I'm just trying to think, like, where were we in a village, you know? So what I'm actually doing here, guys, is just looking back through the maps of the places we've previously been. So we know that it's not Verum, because Verum was blank. So maybe it's the village that we came from at...
First book you pick up has a picture of Verum.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on. Could it be literally... Oh, hang on. The story rulebook has a picture of a city.
Oh, is it the game components again?
I think it could be something like that. So hang on, check all the different books. Does one of them have a skeleton? Oh yeah.
There's a skull on the encounter book.
Yeah, there's a skull in the encounter book. The Venerator's on the encounter rulebook. Yeah. It's this. It's the rulebook.
Okay, it's the rulebooks.
It's the rulebooks.
So what's the? Oh my god.
As you.
This is like back in the day when Metal Gear Solid made you get the code off the game box.
What's happening?
Or the rulebook.
What? It's the code. No, it was the code. It was the number to call Meryl on.
Yeah.
What's the answer? There's a thing coming out. Metal Gear Remastered's coming out on PC. What are they going to do? I wonder.
Oh, I don't know. So we're looking for a hidden word.
Well, hang on, it says so the Venerator cover and its contents are written in language you don't understand. And then it says, as you flip through it, you find an image of a ruined village with a skeleton. So we actually want to look in the encounter rulebook for a picture of a village with a skeleton, which is the first page.
Oh, it's...
And then it says, you find, there seems to be a hidden word in the image. There's a word written in the first page.
Oh, it's the first page? No, there's no skeleton in its final... Oh, am I looking at the wrong... I'm in the encounter booklet.
Yeah.
This one.
No, that's not the encounter. That's no, the encounter rulebook. Encounter rulebook with Venerator on it.
Right.
Because it says, drawing of a Venerator on the cover and its contents are written in language you don't understand as you flip through it. So the very first page here has I can't see a word yet, but it'll be here somewhere, I'm guessing.
Oh, no, don't find it. I want to play.
I haven't found it. If I find it, I won't say anything yet. But I haven't. Oh! I see a letter.
Yeah, here it is.
I have located where I believe the word is, but I have yet to actually select the word.
Yeah, I can see a letter too. Do you guys want to play this game with us? I'll show you. Yes. Oh, I see part of a word. It's
I'm the same. I can't. What letters are you seeing out of interest, or do you want to let chat have a look first?
Could the word be sort of at an angle?
Yeah, it could be.
Alright, so here's the image, gang.
Oh, it's clear to me now. Oh, I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Yeah, I'm pretty confident now. You're looking in the right spot, I think. You just need to. It just takes a while to. Yeah, it just takes a while to see the first couple of letters take a while to formulate. Like now that it's all I can see, but I couldn't see it for ages.
Okay, well, I was never very good at those like cross-eyed puzzle seeing games, so I see an S-O-N.
Yeah, you're making exactly the same mistake I made. Well, it's not actually it's not a mistake. It's just you're failing to see exactly what I failed to see.
Oh, there's a V-I.
Yeah, there you go. V-I-S-I-O-N. Vision. Yep.
Okay.
That was fun.
Because some of the trees are part of it, and it's kind of hard to like input the trees.
Once you've separated the eyes are what I couldn't work out. Once you've separated the eyes mentally, it's really easy.
Yes. Yeah. No, I can't unsee it. It's interesting how they had to work at least hard enough to hide this well enough that you don't accidentally spot it.
Yeah. The funnest part of that for me was actually working out that it was the books from the game.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I was just gonna say, what would have happened if we just burned the book or threw it away at the start of this? Okay, so we're writing down vision.
Yep.
Okay. If your answer was vision, turn to this number. Yep, okay.
But you know what was so lucky? I actually, it happened so quickly, I can't remember. I actually don't remember what happened. So I don't remember if I said, oh, hang on a minute, the rule books, and then looked over and saw one of the rule books, or if I looked over and saw the city and then said, oh, hang on a minute. Actually, it all happened too quick. But I had the story rule book like face up over here to my left. So
well, I was looking through the maps, right? So I'd sort of moved into this is something to do with the game components, but you were the one that got the rule books for sure.
I think that's what pushed me to look over, because the maps are over here too. You pushed me to look over here, and then I suddenly spotted the city. That was fun, man.
That was very cool. You see the interior of a dark, bone-strewn cave through eyes that are not your own. Everything you see is bathed in a familiar orange hue. Bestial breath rises and falls in your lungs. Memories of another's life flows like sewage through your mind, stirring an ancient grudge. You see the first humans, deliciously ignorant and ripe, as they struggle to survive. You whisper to them from the shadows, guiding them, controlling them. You play your macabre games like a little god over them. But then she came, and they no longer hear the whispers in the dark. Revolted by her, you withdraw and bide your time. You wait patiently in the darkness, playing games with the few you manage to lure. Your time will come again, and they will return to your puppetry. They are yours, forever. Reveal the Encounter Special Rules board. Mark the Special Rules block for Chapter 8 on your free company sheet.
But we can reveal it, as in we can actually look at it, or just...
Yeah, it says reveal the Encounter Special Rules board, yeah.
Oh my god, this could tell us what the heck we're fighting.
It sounds... I think it's probably the Satyr.
Special rules, not the encounter, just to clarify.
Yep.
Chapter 8.
Yeah, I'm just marking it off on our...
I had a prediction. I had a prediction of what this chapter was going to involve, which I gave to Mike, and it's completely wrong. It was a good prediction, but it wasn't true.
Alright, so these are special rules for 8. Here they are.
Oh my god.
Alright, here we go, gang. Let's see what we got here. Satyr. It's the Satyr.
It's the Satyr, but oh my god, look how much stronger it's gotten.
So it's defense 5. It's got 2 black and 4 red.
What did it used to be? I'm actually gonna look it up.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm getting it. Hang on. It used to be a black, 2 red, and 2 yellow, and it was defense 3.
Well, so it's angry now.
It's so much stronger.
It's also got Transfix. Draw a hallucination card and give it to the Oathsworn with the least hallucination cards, even if triggered during a reaction. If tied, choose the furthest. The Oathsworn receives the card's effects and then keeps the hallucination card to mark how many they've had. If there are no cards in the hallucination deck, place a trickster token on each player board depicting the amount of hallucination cards they have, and then make a new deck. A tracker token.
Yeah, I was going to say tracker, surely.
Yeah.
That's exactly the same as its ability last time.
Okay.
I think it's the same. It's literally this. Wait, is this literally because we opened the book. Is this entirely optional?
Can you imagine?
I hope not, because it kills you. The reward better be awesome.
Yeah, what happens if you just do the quick story like mode? Can you just get to? It's just like roll a die. On a 5 or 6, everyone lives. On a 1 to 4, that many people die.
No, I mean, if you look through them, they make you do the checks, the important checks.
Yeah.
You probably just fight the spider as if you knocked down 2 strands or something. They just give you like an hour. I think we can read through one. They're pretty simple. Well, I'm glad that we're
done
right.
A good job.
About the state.
I'm also glad that we investigated that box and found all the useful stuff inside.
Me too. Yeah, good choice.
So, box is... reality shifts and you once again find yourself at the edge of the forest. If you have 1 clue token, if you have 2, and if you have 3... Okay, so we're back to this sort of loop again. So, we're back to the loop where... we're back to the loop where we can now inspect the map or move the table. We can also inspect the box, but there's nothing left to do.
There's nothing to do. Am I right in thinking I'm pretty sure that the satyr was also the person who claimed the Ursus's life?
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure this is the one that this is dramatic.
What do we must have followed it in chapter 3?
2. It's chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Yep. I remember.
I thought the Ursus died later than chapter 2.
No, died very early. Very early. It might have been chapter 3 though. You could be right. It could be 3, but it was very early. I think it was 2. I think the satyr killed him. The satyr's hard. The transfix cards are brutal. And we actually got lucky against the satyr, I remember. Because I remember when I played the other time, it has something, I can't remember, there's something where it basically does a massive AoE, and if you transfix cards, it does those damage. So there's like, if the cards come out in the wrong order, the satyr can like wipe the team, basically. It can be tough, if it's at stage 3. Anyway.
Right, so, are we going to try moving the table?
I think we should do another island first.
Alright. So, I'm conscious that moving the table seems sketchy, but let's do another island and then see where we land.
Yeah, let's go. Do you want to go to the northeast? The fewer locations?
So...
Friendly live.
So we can go to the lower or upper right. Yeah, so you're saying northeast. So the library? Sure.
Yeah, upper right. I think so.
Alright. Upper right then. The moment you set the statue down on the map, you fall into an abyss, soaring downward into blackness with no bottom in sight. Suddenly, you begin to make out the spires of a large building below. You fall all the way down, finally landing softly on your feet. The building before you appears to be a library. Its huge wooden doors with intricately carved designs slowly open, inviting you inside. It reads...
You feel very smug, don't you?
A little bit, yeah. Madness County State Library.
Arkham County, Innsbruck.
Yeah. So here we go. 16. Rows of books stretch endlessly in all directions, including upward, where you can neither see the sky nor ceiling. One could spend hundreds of years reading these books and never have a chance to open them all. You pluck one of the volumes from the shelf and begin to read. It recounts someone's life story. Every moment of the individual's life, from their birth until their death, is recorded in painstaking detail. Only the person who actually experienced this life could have documented everything so thoroughly. A conflicting thought crosses your mind. If this is an autobiography, how could they have known the details of their own death? You look at the countless number of books in this library, and a sickening reality dawns on you. As you walk down a particular aisle, you begin to look for a specific book. Your book. Oh. Give the storybook to a player whose Oathsworn has not yet read a scene, and read the appropriate scene. Right, and then there's a scene for each Oathsworn.
Okay.
Right.
So
Shall we start? Do you want to go first?
What, do you want me to read? Because I haven't been reading. Is that what it's saying to do?
Well, I don't know. It says give the storybook to the implication here is that it wants the player in control of the character to take the storybook. I'm just going to check and see if there's a command to like not read it aloud.
Hang on, what entry are you looking at?
16.11.
Oh yeah. Who's
Yeah.
Oathsworn? Not yet read his scene. Yeah, I think we're basically meant to. I read you your characters. You read my characters.
Okay, sure. I'll read you the Harbinger, and then you can read me the Witch. That makes sense, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I think it's important. I think it's implying its importance that we don't read along in this.
But it says, Oh, okay. That you don't read your own. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. A moment from your... So this is the Harbinger. We're not doing all four, right? We'll just do the Harbinger and the Witch? Or do we do all four?
I think we do all four.
We do all four. That makes sense. You'd always have four. A moment from your past begins to play in your mind as you take the book in your hands. You are standing on a balcony, high up in the Eyrie, watching the sunset over the Deepwood far below. The Eschaton, the great prophecy, tugs at you once more. Do you allow yourself to be drawn into its eddies? Choose one. Decide that your decision was already made. Decide that you need to act to enact the prophecy.
Decision's already made. Okay. I believe both those things. Yeah, just go. The decision's already made.
Oh, yep, the decision's already made. Okay. Standing, you leap from the balcony. It was inevitable. You gain a defense token. That's it.
Okay, cool. Do you give my Harbinger a defense token?
Yes.
Do you want me to read one to you, or do you want to just read one, my next one to me?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll do both of yours, and then you can do both of mine.
Okay.
That makes more sense. The Warden. Where's the Warden? Here he is. Pulling the book from the shelf, you find your name written in intricate lettering on the cover. Inside, you find page after page, blank. Empty. Finally, toward the middle of the book, the text begins. The very first sentence reads, He takes the book from the shelf and sees his name written in intricate lettering on the cover. As he opens it, the pages are empty. You clamshell the book shut and try to make sense of this madness.
What?
Did I get that? Yeah. That's it. That's all there is for the Warden.
What's up with the Warden?
That's great. That's really odd.
I hope that comes back somewhere. All right.
Yep.
Which was next then? Yeah.
Warden. Wild. Yeah, sure. Let's do the Witch then.
The Warden is 16-2, right? So I'll still.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Witch then. All right, here we go. instant your fingers touch the book, you suddenly find yourself back on the streets of Verum. Winter has begun and you huddle in an alleyway with others desperate for warmth. No iron for ambers means no fire, and no fire means you'll soon freeze to death. You have the ability to easily conjure flame, but you fear the others would not understand. Choose one, light a fire, or do nothing and continue to freeze.
Light a fire?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
In your mind's eye, you summon those mysterious forces from deep within your soul. An impulse of fire and warmth swirls unseen from your hand toward a lit brazier burning outside a nearby building. You compel an ember from its crackling flames to pull it to the pile of rags in the alley. The others quickly gather round to warm themselves, but one of them saw what you did. When his stern face vanishes into the crowd, you scramble to collect your belongings and flee. You know they will be coming for you. That's it. The priest is next. As you read the pages of your book, its words remind you of a long-forgotten memory. You see the old priest again in your mind, as clear as the moment it happened. A member of the so-called Low Church. He now sits bound in chains before you. He refuses to deny his beliefs, leaving you with no choice but to convict him of heresy. Despite your judgment, the man tries to convert you. The true way, he calls it, as he speaks of the miracles the oracle once taught our people long ago. He asks you how you could possibly deny the evil of the High Church and their oppression of the Cistercian people. Choose one, protect the Low Church priest or turn him over to the Inquisition.
I feel like we already kind of made our sympathies with the Low Church quite apparent in Cistercia anyway, so I'll take protect the Low Church priest.
The priest's words are like a hammer to the foundation of your faith. Long-held truths suddenly reek of falsity. Kneeling beside the man, you loosen his chains and tell him to go. You will keep his secret, but he must agree to leave the city. From this moment on, the seed of doubt gradually grows in your heart. Before long, you will join the man in pursuit of the true faith, the way. You gain a redraw token.
Ooh.
And if every Oathsworn has read a scene, turn to 16.33. So I'll leave that to you. 16.3.
16.33. As your company comes back together, each of you is left to reconcile the visions you just experienced. One thing is clear to everyone. The past may be written, but the future is not. The Warden is confused by this. His past was not written, and he's still puzzling over it. Reminded of the oath, you reassert your grasp on the here and now. As you consider where to go next, you are drawn to a particular bookshelf. Together you search the bookshelf. There must be something here that connects you. Something that helps you get out of here. Right, so we're jumping to the journal to solve the mystery of the books. When you have the answer, return here and make a choice. So 52 and 53 of the journal. Try not to forget where the sanity rules are, I suppose.
50. So,
right,
is there any other information? Is there any information, or do we just pick? Do we write down a word? Is it?
There must be something here that connects you, something that helps you get out of here. That's it. We're drawn to this. All right, so it's just a blank page. 53 is a blank page, and then there's an image of books here, folks. So I'll show you the books, and then we'll see what we can't suss out.
I've got something going on already.
Yeah, what's that?
So there's several words that are spelled backwards. So the E is map backwards. Pam is map backwards. C has got where is it? B has got not, and A has book.
Well, F is literally an anagram of try again.
Oh, they're just anagrams then. Okay, so it's not. It's the backwards that I was getting is. So, map missing then is it? MIS? No, it's not missing.
Map. It could be missing.
MISSING. Yeah, it could be actually. Yeah, map missing.
Oh, map missing. So, that could be the missing part of the map, the corner.
Yeah.
So E could be right. We've got
wrong. A is wrong book.
Wrong book. Yeah. B is not right.
Not right. Okay. Well, I'm just curious what C and D are. The something. THE. The.
Oath. The oath.
The oath. Okay. That's good.
We do like the oath. The oath is our friend.
Missing map. Missing map though seems the right choice.
It seems very compelling. Yeah.
Dear oftener.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that now. That's the. Read another.
Well done. You're good at.
I'm quite good at anagrams. So
it's. I mean, missing map is obviously going to give us a missing map piece. The oath might give us a bonus, so I guess we'll pick. Let's see what the options it gives us. I guess let's see what it wants.
Well, it gives us pick one. We're picking a letter basically.
No, pick E then, I guess, right?
Yeah, the oath is the only other one that sounds. Was there any text about that? Wait, what was the previous one? Was 1633, wasn't it? Come back together on 6. One thing is clear to everyone: the past may be written, but reminded of the oath. You reassert your grasp on the here and now. It did just mention the oath. That's tough. Because missing map.
Oh, missing has to be missing map, right? Unless it means something else. Unless it means missing.
Well, the only thing is F is try again, right? So the question is, do we get more than one? Can we try the oath first to see if? Because my thinking is maybe this is.
Try again means you well done. You've unscrambled this anagram, but it's the wrong one. Try again.
Yeah.
If we can only pick one,
Lucard likes C as well for the oath. I think this is really tough. I think E will give us the missing piece of the map, but I also think then that the game must give you a second option to acquire it. So I think maybe there's another. I just feel like all of the others are obviously wrong, and then C's the only other one that's remotely interesting. But the question is, I reckon if we pick C, maybe we're all going to get a token or something, and then we're going to get to choose again. That's my guess.
Okay. If you is your vote for C?
Yeah, I think we should pick C. I think we'll
Well, Lucar gets the swing vote then, I guess. C.
Are you really not feeling good about C?
I'm not feeling good about anything other than the missing map, but it's okay. It's okay. Just derail the whole campaign, kill 4 of our characters. Whatever, it's fine.
Try not to be too. Well, fingers crossed I don't kill 4 characters with this one choice here.
If everyone loses 1 sanity, and then we do lose all 4 characters, then technically I'll be able to point back to this and say it was your fault. No, I don't think we're gonna lose sanity. I think it'll be okay. What's going on?
Rearranging the letters, you see the book is titled The Oath. This is what binds you together, what keeps you alive. As you take the book, you feel the thick steel cable of the wire road in your hand. You remember this is part of the path. It is on the way to the Oath Stone. This is the last test all initiates take before they receive their brand. One more day and night in the Deepwood is all it will take. You should be alone, but you're not. Your company is together, sharing this experience. Interesting. Each Oathsworn performs a survival check, difficulty 7.
That's hard, man. Do we have... That's so hard.
That's super hard. We don't have any bonus to survival checks, because that's bushcraft.
So we're screwed, basically. God damn it.
This is different. Definitely. Oh god, what if this... How could the oath be the wrong choice?
Because missing map is so obviously the right choice, that's how.
But the oath is our whole thing.
I know, we're reliving a thing. Our own story has made us relive moments from our past. So now we're reliving the final test for the oath, which is super dangerous. God damn it. I'm so annoyed. now I think we are all going to lose one sanity. I'm going to roll 5 dice.
Hey, at least it's not my fault.
No, it's Mike's fault.
It's my fault, yeah.
I don't even blame the card, I only blame Mike. Sorry, I'm trying to move it down. I don't know how did this get knocked or something?
Yeah.
What's happening?
You just can't entice me with some tempting other option. Like, you can't give me a cryptic choice and an obvious choice, and then expect me to pick the obvious one. I'm just not built like that, I'm sorry.
They were both obvious. Do you want to go first with the witch?
The oath was not obvious.
It was obvious.
Do I want to go first with the witch? Sure. What do I need? 7?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 6 dice. Here we go. Easy peasy. No problem.
Nice.
I've got 2 blanks and 8.
That's why I'm rolling 5, not 6.
Yeah, I look at that. 3 crits though.
Yeah, but don't use any of them because they're all good.
Well, I'm tempted to re-roll one.
Do you have a reroll? Oh yeah, you have a reroll. Go for it.
Yeah, might as well.
Great. Here go our rerolls.
Yeah. Well, it's a 1. No, it's a 2. So 2
Hey,
passes.
you passed. Well done. I'll put you back up.
Oh, it's all under your stuff. There we go. So there we go. Lots and lots of numbers.
Alright, Harbinger's going next. I'm only rolling 5 dice because I'm far more confident. Fuck's sake. I hate you, Mike. You've done this to me.
I'm so sorry.
Your turn.
Alright, here we go. So this is the priest. Oh, that's not good. 4 blanks. Yeah. Well, not much to do with that.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the so that priest goes down to 4, yeah?
Yep.
This is the warden. That's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll use the reroll. Go on. Because I have a crit, I can use the card.
Hmm. So that's 5, is it?
5. Yeah, I need 2 more is the problem. What's the distribution of those cards?
We'll find out for you. Is it? It's 2 1s, 2 blanks, and a 2 and a... Yeah, so... there is... So that's out. There's 4 cards. It's 3 1s and a 2. So actually you've got better odds for a 2 on the die.
Alright, I'll roll it down then. Hey, you got it.
Hey! Nice.
I also knocked blank into a 1.
So that's even better than before.
Hello, Skimble.
Alright, good.
I'm so annoyed. I'm so angry we didn't go for missing map, but that's so frustrating.
Place the free company marker on location 8.
Yeah, we don't get to pick another one.
The memory of the journey you made to the Oathstone long ago is fresh in your mind as the day you experienced it. You recall the mysterious figure in black that greeted your arrival, the lone soul always there to guard the stone. He is the one who witnesses your oath and brands the mark on your wrist. When you arrive with your group this time, the mysterious figure is nowhere to be seen. The Oathsworn itself, thankfully, still stands in the clearing, unspoiled by the corruption of the deep wood. To your surprise, you see a child hanging behind the massive stone. The young girl cowers in fear as you slowly approach her and extend your hand. Reluctantly, she takes it. Place the clue token 3 on number 3 chair that is on the edge of the map. Place the company marker back on location 10 and go to 10.1.
Alright.
That's interesting.
What do you mean?
Well, there was only one child there, I guess.
Yeah, well, that one was much less involved in terms of what we had to do to get the child, right?
Right. But we can just go back, can't we?
Hello. We'll read 10.1 and see.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
Because it might say if we have, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Damn.
You're finally awake.
That's annoying.
Did we not find the map? No, you'd have found the map, wouldn't you?
You push your way through the vines and brambles, returning once again to the clearing. The trees have turned a pleasant reddish-brown color, and many of the leaves have fallen, blanketing the ground. The children gathered around the table gaze at you, their eyes follow you everywhere you move. Something is different about this place. Inspect the map, move the table, inspect the box.
Let's go to the next island.
Just skip over the other stuff?
The only thing we can do is move the table.
Oh, well, there's inspect the box, so I don't know if it'll have changed.
Have a look if you want, but I don't think it'll... Yeah, sure. If you think if that might be different, sure.
It's a different section, but it is the exact same. So...
Does that mean we can get another token again?
Nope. No, I don't know why they reprinted the section. Or just move you back to the previous one.
Because you might not have done it before, I guess. I don't think we should move the table. I have a feeling something bad will happen if we try to move the table.
Yeah, well, I'll trust you on this one, seeing as my last choice didn't pay out so good, so... Let's not
one of the and this is not actually in reference to that choice. That was a binary choice which we got wrong. But something that people I think overlook a lot in these things, you don't have to do everything, and if you do everything, you just get hurt half the time.
No, I felt like I just felt like the oath was sort of like,
I'm not.
I felt like revisiting our oath was going to regenerate us, or rejuvenate us rather than.
I preluded that by saying I'm not referring to that choice. I preluded that by saying I'm not referring to that choice. This is referring to the table, moving the table.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of people enter these games saying, let's just touch everything. And that's a terrible idea, because some things just hurt you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, all we know about the table is that it's engraved with a lot of symbols, one of which is the Oathsworn symbol, and that's it. So.
Yeah.
The map itself has not changed. However, you now know you can travel through this realm by moving the small statue.
I don't think you read that last time. I think last time you just pushed us through.
No. So all we can do is go to the lower right eye. Well, no, we can actually go back to the... Wait. No, we can only now go to the lower right island. Everything else is locked.
Yep, that makes perfect sense.
Okie dokie. Off we trot, I guess.
We might have been able to go. We might have been able to go to the top left.
Yeah, we might have.
But not anymore. Well, we might. We probably still get to go there. We'll see.
Yeah, or maybe we can't now. As you place the statue back on the map, you are overcome by nausea. The world around you suddenly falls away, light collapsing into a single point until there is nothing but darkness. Then, as quickly as it disappeared, a new reality blinks into existence. You appear at location 3. You overlook a grim valley filled with a thick, ominous fog. Skeletal trees poke through the greyish mist, each reaching for the twin orange suns as they watch menacingly from above. As you move down into the valley, your boots sink into the muddy ground, and a rancid odor rises to fill your nostrils. Somewhere in the dark and gloomy distance, you hear the faint singing of a child. The fog here is so thick you can barely see your own hand in front of your face. A foul layer of murky grime comes over every tree, plant, and stone. You fight just to draw breath in the heavy air. Everyone knows the swamp's the best location. This will be completely fine.
That's meant to be creepy, by the way. Creepy child.
Deeper in the valley, the singing grows louder, and you realize it is not just one child. The children are drunk now. You realize it is not just one child, but a whole chorus of them. The song, like the twisted version of a nursery rhyme.
Hey! Sort of. Well, no.
He is coming, he won't be long. Good children, do right, not wrong. Tie a ribbon on the tree. Do not stray, or run, or flee. See a shadow, hear the thud. Hear the silence. See your blood. Through the fog, you see 2 orange orbs in the distance. As you draw closer, you find they are a pair of iron-wrapped amber lanterns swaying above a post with 2 signs. Neither sign has anything written on it, and each points in the opposite direction. You wonder which way to go, while the children continue to sing their nursery rhyme. Do you go left or right?
There's nothing indicating it either way, right? Unless you want to visually look at the map, but I don't see anything.
Yeah, I'm once again looking at the map, but I don't see anything at all to indicate which way we should be going, left or right. You don't see any ribbons on trees?
No.
No.
I mean, there might be something, but I can't see anything.
No, I don't. There's nothing. I don't see anything either.
I mean, we should probably, I guess, go when in doubt, go right, because that's the right way to go.
All right then.
See?
All right then. You follow the path to the right and eventually arrive at a massive wooden gate. Suddenly you find yourself in Bastone. But that can't be. You hear a roar in the distance and feel the ground tremble. The creature is barreling through the alleys, tearing down the city building by building. This has already happened. It cannot be real. As you think this and turn around, you see the swamp before you again and hear the rhyme being sung. So it is the exact same rhyme. You continue on the path, leaving the painful reminders of Bastone behind. It is not long before you encounter another fork in the road. Again, a pair of blank signs point in the opposite direction. However, these two are unique. Claw marks like scars crisscross the sign on the right, while a bow, the color of blood, is tied haphazardly to the sign on the left. At the base of the post, someone has laid a memorial of twigs and bone.
I don't know. They both sound terrible.
Well, if you look at the rhyme, actually, he is coming, he won't be long. Good children do right, not wrong. If the second line is the choice we just made, do right, not wrong, then this is tie a ribbon on the tree, so we should follow the ribbon.
Yep, I like it. I like it. Hey, so me saying that we should go, when in doubt, go right because the right way to go was technically correct. It was a play on the it was a play on the multi-use of the word right. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, let's see what happens then. So we're going left this time then. So we are now in location 15. Following the path to the left, the thick fog lifts and you can see buildings of brick and stone. These are not the ramshackle homes of Bastogne, however. These look more like the sturdy, well-built structures of Verum. Suddenly, a hot blast of air hits your face, and smoke stings your eyes as the stench of burnt flesh chokes you. When your vision clears, you see half the city is in flames. Verum guards toss plague-ridden bodies on top of burning heaps. You look skyward. A pair of glowing orange eyes peer down at you from above. Without any clues, it is impossible to tell if this vision is the events currently taking place, or if they have yet to pass. Before moving closer, the flames disappear, and a blank wall materializes before you. The sound of children is louder and more urgent. He is running through the fog, to rest his head within the bog. She is dancing on one leg. Hang her tightly by the neck. See a shadow, hear the thud, hear the silence, see your blood. The alleyway to your right is lined with lanterns dripping blood. To your left, you see hundreds of tiny faces staring back at you. Looking more closely, you see they are children's toys, dolls, hung by the neck from balconies. Left or right?
What's the next line of the song?
Well, the song has changed. So, now it is, he is running through the fog to rest his head within the bog. She is dancing on one leg. Hang her tightly by the neck. See a shadow, hear the thud. Hear the silence, see your blood.
I guess and we can go where there's other things hanging, or what was the option?
Lanterns dripping blood.
I guess it's the hanging building then, right?
Yeah, so that would be the next sort of... It's the same number of lines, and that would take us to the next line of the poem. Yep. I suppose, like, technically. Okay, so the hanging dolls. Dolls hung by the neck from...
We're at location 15 now, are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So to your left. So we're going left again. Okay. The more I move forward, the more cross I am about that book puzzle, Chris. I'm going to try not to dwell on it.
All we can do is move on.
Yeah.
The decision was already made.
So, the decision was already made. 25. So we've moved on to location 25.
Yes.
This section of the path is less swampy. The earth here is more tightly packed. All around you, the children's voices grow louder. They seem to chant now rather than sing. He is running through the fog to rest his head within the bog. She is dancing on one leg. Hang her tightly by the neck. See a shadow, hear the thud, hear the silence, see your blood. As the trail opens up into a large clearing, you make out two diverging paths ahead. To your right is a signpost with a broken wooden horse resting at the base. To your left, a dense fog that prevents you from seeing what lies beyond. Choose one. Stay here and rest, or go left, or go right.
Well, there's neither of those match. Shadow, a thud, or a blood, right?
Yeah, so see a shadow, hear the thud. Hear the silence, see your blood are the two final lines. And we've got a signpost with a broken wooden horse resting at its base.
Nope.
Or a dense fog that prevents us from seeing beyond it.
Oh, unless it's hear the thud.
Of the toy breaking?
It broke, yeah. It's a wooden horse, right, on the ground.
Yeah.
So it fell, and it made a thud.
Possible. I mean, that's the most compelling of anything here, I think.
What's going the other way? So read the description of the two routes again.
To your right, there is a signpost with a broken wooden horse resting at its base. To your left, a dense fog that prevents you from seeing what lies beyond.
I'd either go with the horse or I'd rest.
Yeah, my inclination is the horse as well. I think I don't like the idea of stopping to rest.
No, nor do I. Let's go with the horse then and see what happens.
Okay, so going to the right. The path eventually becomes a steep incline. Slowly your party gains elevation and the fog gives way to the heavens above. As you near the crest of the hill, you spot a huge figure silhouetted against the dark sky. The shape, the unmistakable form of a venerator. As you draw your weapons, a child Lena appears before you. "Don't worry," she says. "He's lost too." You cautiously approach the hulking warrior with your weapons at the ready, just in case. As you draw closer, the man continues to stand with his back toward you, his armor neatly arranged at his feet. Blood trickles from dozens of cuts on his upper body, and dark bruises mar the areas of flesh between them. He turns to you, slowly revealing a pained expression, and utters only 3 words. "I have failed." Choose one. Cut him down, ask why he did it, leave him.
Ask why he did what? Oh, like is this basically the venerate we killed?
I think so. Yeah. I think
So
that's
ask
the
him why.
implication.
Ask him why he ran off and butchered a bunch of villagers. Kill him again in the nightmare, or let him be. I mean, the cruelest thing we could probably do is actually leave him here.
Yeah, I agree, actually. I was going to say the same thing.
I'm kind of tempted to walk away from him in disgust.
Just leave him out of cruelty.
Yeah. Well, he did a terrible thing.
Do you not think it'd be helpful to know why he did it?
Sure, you can ask him if you want.
It's just the magic book. Magic book made him do it.
I think he was mad. Yeah, I think we know why. The satyr made him do it.
Yeah. Alright, so we're not cutting him down. We're not asking him...
Which also means that I guess we shouldn't be too judgmental then.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, right? Like...
So... Do you want to ask him then? Give him a chance to explain himself? Might make him feel better. Just to know someone
Well, he's
heard.
definitely dead in real life, though, right? So it's just his sort of mind that's trapped here.
Yeah. But maybe he'll be more...
So maybe actually the merciful thing to do is just to cut him down.
Yeah, possibly.
Although Lena said, don't worry, he's lost here too. I don't know.
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this to you because I have not made a good. I'm sad about my last decision.
Are you not making any more choices?
Yeah, I'm absolving myself of responsibility to make more choices. I'm so annoyed because we could have rescued. Because it's clear that we're gonna fight the satyr in the bog now, right? Because it says he's running towards the bog, which basically means the missing map was just a bonus chance to save another child, and I'm sad that we've missed that chance to save a kid.
Yeah, the two of us. I'm surprised you're the one who caused the death of a child.
Yeah.
Let's ask him why he did it. Let's give him the courtesy of hearing him out.
Head hung in shame, the Venerator answers your question. I sought wisdom, but found lies. Beware, they sound the same to desperate ears. Oathsworn. And with that, the Venerator fades into the mist. All the Oathsworn gain a redraw token.
That's helpful.
The priest has 3 now.
The Warden only has 1. No, the Warden has 1, the Harbinger has 2, right?
Yep. No, I've got... The Harbinger has a redraw... Well, now it's got 2, yeah. Sorry, let me finish distributing these. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. But the Warden used his, is what I'm saying, basically. So did the Witch.
Oh, yeah, he did use it, actually, and I forgot to pay it. Yeah, so the Witch and the Warden only have an Empower and a redraw.
The Harbinger has 2 redraws, but the Priest got 1 in his own story, didn't he? That's why he has an extra 1.
Yeah, but you've got an extra defense token from your story.
Yes.
Leaving the strange encounter behind, you continue on up the path and finally spot a familiar sight. The Wire Road. Its thick iron cable has always led you safely to safety, and as you take a hold of it, you're filled with a renewed sense of purpose. Place your free and company marker on location 1.
Yes.
As your party follows the Wire Road, still hounded by chanting from the children, out of the corner of your eye you see something move. Suddenly, a small figure breaks through the underbrush and scampers off into the swamp. Was it a child? Choose one. Follow the child, or follow the Wire Road.
Does it say follow the child? Like it calls it a child?
It does, yeah. But it also says, was it a child? Question mark. So I guess...
I would say stay on the Wire Road, because we have been taught one thing, and that is to not be on the Wire Road is death.
Yep. I'm going to listen to your sensible choices now.
Like, even if that is a child, we're not going to help it by leaving the Wire Road to get it. You know? I know. Yeah.
Fitz has shown up just to reprimand me. Green mud sucks at your boots. Every stride a challenge.
Whoa. That is the opening line of the entire game.
Is it really? Green mud sucks at your boots?
Green mud sucks at your boots. Yeah, 100%. That is chapter 1 in stage 1.
Great, 8 chapters in and we're just back at the start. Good. In a minute, Broodmother's going to appear.
Yeah.
Green mud sucks at your boots. Every stride a challenge as you trudge through the rain. Your hands grip the thick iron cable of the Wire Road, pulled taut through the rings sunken into the trunks of hideous trees. You have lived this moment before. This was the beginning of your journey to Bastone. Quickly, you look behind you and see Samil, still alive. Yep. Samil will die soon. Perhaps you can save him this time.
Nope.
Take his place on the wire? Get ready to fight what is ever coming? Stop here and rest? Continue carefully along the wire.
Continue. We can't change it.
Continue carefully along the wire.
Cannot change what happened.
One hand on your weapon and one hand on the wire, you press on. Side to side, you scan the landscape in search of encroaching danger. Your experience tells you something could strike at any moment. A large shadow charges from the woods, but before anyone can react, there is a thrum on the wire, and Samil is gone. Green mud sucks at your boots. Every stride a challenge as you trudge through the rain. Your hands grip the thick iron cable of the Wire Road, pulled taut through wings sunk into the trunks of hideous trees. You have lived this moment before. But something is wrong. This is not how it happened. Take Samuel's place on the wire? Heedlessly continue along the wire? Get ready to fight whatever is coming? Turn around and kill Samuel? Stop here and rest? Continue carefully along the wire.
That's too many choices. Wait, so we tried to ignore, we tried to play out the same way, and it's saying no.
Well, it hasn't sent you right back to the same spot, because there are more options now.
Yeah, and also one of the options is to, again, I think the answer is resist temptation. Play it out as it happened.
Continue carefully along the wire?
Yeah, what was it? Were there two options that were quite similar, which were basically continue, or am I making that up?
Take Samuel's place on the wire. Heedlessly continue along the wire.
What is?
Get ready
yeah,
to
that's
fight.
Heedlessly, like as in without care. I think carefully. What's the other option? Carefully continue along the carefully.
Continue carefully along the wire.
That's mine. That's what I think we should do. What do you think? Do you want to try and interact with?
Well, I can see what's going on here because I can see all the options. So I'll let you make the choices here.
But you haven't read them though.
I can see, but I can see. You'll see if we continue.
Okay. Carefully continue.
One hand on your weapon and one hand on the wire, you press on,
God's sake.
side to side. You can see the landscape in search of encroaching danger. Your experience tells you something could strike at any moment. A large shadow charges from the woods, but before anyone can react, there's a thrum on the wire, and Samuel is gone. Green mud sucks at your... It's going to repeat now. It's just a loop.
Okay. That's a loop.
Yeah, that's a loop.
Carefully. We can't just go carefully. Okay. What are the other options?
So the other options, and I don't know what any of these are. Take Samuel's place on the wire, heedlessly continue along the wire, get ready to fight whatever is coming, turn around and kill Samuel, stop here and rest.
Heedlessly continue.
Heedlessly continue along the wire.
What do you think? You said you can't see anymore what's going on anymore. So what
I don't know. Well, I think that Samuel is an ongoing mystery, right? We've seen his ghostly form appear, and we don't know what.
We only saw his ghostly form appear when the satyr in chapter 2. The satyr did it.
So if the satyr has taken him, then and this is
is that the option? I hadn't considered that. The satyr's what killed him.
Right. Well, no, I don't know. We don't know that for sure, right? But yes, Samuel.
I had never even considered it. You've just introduced the idea to me.
So I'm just thinking, like, if this moment in time that we're reliving was the satyr taking Samuel, then if we get ready to fight whatever is coming, maybe we go into the encounter prepared for the fight, and if we heedlessly continue along the wire, then maybe we are ambushed by the satyr. But
yeah, okay, we can prepare. We can prepare for what the fight to come. That's okay. That's a good idea.
The other option is turn around and kill Samuel, free him from his torment.
That's an interesting. I don't want to try that.
Fair enough.
Personally, if you're leaning towards preparing for the fight ahead, then I'm okay with that.
Cool. All right. Well, let's try get ready to fight whatever is coming then, I guess. Presuming that this is indeed even if Samuel has got anything to do with anything. Weapons at the ready. You stand with your backs to each other and wait for the darkness to come alive. They attack from all around. Jaws snap and razor-sharp claws swipe at your throats. Perform a round of combat against Defense 5. Alright.
Okay. We all just have to beat 5 or lose a wound.
Is that the implication that when you lose a round of combat, you lose a wound?
No, the rulebook does not imply it. It says it.
It says it. Very good.
And also, the journal said that if we lose a wound, we lose a sanity instead, right?
Right, so in this case it's sanity. Yeah, it's just because earlier on the text called out what happened when you lost the combat, and in this case in the encounter book it doesn't, so...
Yeah, no, but a round of combat is always basically match the defense. You always win the combat, and the test is just to see whether you get wounded along the way.
Yeah, reasonable. Alright, well I'll start with the witch. For 5, I think I'm just going to continue with my 4 dice strategy of 3 yellows and a white.
I think that makes sense. We'll have some rerolls as well.
It's exactly 5. With only 1 blank, so that's good.
The Harbinger's taking a black, and the whites are in my thing, my tray still. I think I'll take 3 and a black, so 3 whites and a black.
3 whites and a black.
Yeah. Ooh, perfect.
5. Nice, perfect.
Nailed it. Smashing it.
All right, so I think with the priest, it's going to be 2 reds and a white.
Yep.
Yeah, crushed it.
Nailed it. And then with the warden, it's going to be 2 yellows and 2 whites because yellows aren't quite as good as reds.
My headset's gone. Give me a minute, guys. I'll plug it back in. Oh.
That's a 5, but 2 with 2 blanks.
So you've succeeded, but you've missed.
I have a reroll with him. I have 2 rerolls with him, don't I? No, I have 1 reroll with him.
You have 1 reroll on the warden.
Sorry, I'm going to reroll the white. I'm going to draw a card.
Oh, yeah, makes it perfect sense. Yep, because then you're going to get a 1. Congratulations.
Hey.
Nice work. Well done. Good. So everyone passed.
Yep. Nice
Green
job,
mud
everybody.
sucks at your boots. Every stride
my
a challenge as you trudge through the rain. So we're back at that choice again. So
This is clearly meant to make you feel mad.
Sorry. When the fight is over, there's 1 less of you. Samuel is gone. So we could not protect Samuel.
So hang on. So wait, is the answer to Samuel has to still be present, which means that killing him is not the option. What options have we not chosen yet?
So the options we haven't tried are: take Samuel's place on the wire, heedlessly continue along the wire, turn around and kill Samuel, stop here and rest.
Heedless. Let's be heedless.
All right, back to Chris's original instinct: heedless.
My instinct is just to not to play the satyr's game, right?
Your journey on the wire road has been unusually quiet and relatively dangerous, allowing you a rare chance to let your thoughts wander. Your attention elsewhere, you uncharacteristically let your guard down. Suddenly, you hear an all too familiar thrum on the wire. You turn to look back and find Samuel gone. Despite your best efforts, you cannot find any trace of him. This is how it really happened. Your carelessness cost Samuel his life, and you must carry that guilt for the rest of your days. The wire road does not lead to Bastogne as it did when you first experienced this moment. Instead, nestled in a small clearing, you come to a tiny hut. As you draw closer, you find a child singing the rhyme you have heard so often in this place. She dances and skips around in a circle as she sings. The worn furrow in the dirt and the raw flesh on her feet tell you she's been skipping for a very long time. Your attempts to get her attention go ignored, as though you do not exist. Finally, you lift her into your arms and try to still her. Like waking from a nightmare, the girl snaps from her trance, and her feet finally come to a rest. As she looks into your eyes, she begins to cry and fades from your arms. Place clue token 2 on the map. Place the free company on position 10.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate how excellent my instincts have been today?
Yeah, you've got Jamie's writing down. Clearly, I'm still too optimistic about things generally in this game.
I actually have a cheat pack here that Jamie gave me. Just tells me every
is
choice
that
to
right?
make. Yeah. I'm sad we're not going to get those last two children, but 4 out of 6 isn't bad.
Well,
I'm curious now, is it going to auto continue, or are we going to have to move the table?
so... Yep, moving the table is our only remaining option.
Let's do it.
But we only have 4 of the 5 children, right?
4 of the 6.
4 of the 6, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yep, numbers 4 and 6 are lost forever.
The faces of the children sitting at the table are no longer frozen in a bleak, expressionless stare. They almost smile as a sense of hope fills their eyes. You can feel the grasp this realm holds weakening. There are still empty chairs at the table, each one representing a child that remains imprisoned within the clutches of this mad realm. You try lifting the table and find it much easier to move this time. You begin to sense you now have the power to break the curse that holds the village captive if you can just get back to the real world. There is surely a way out of this place, and you are closer to it now. Once you leave, however, you will be condemning any remaining children. You cannot return to islands you have already visited, but you may risk searching islands you have not been to yet in the hope of finding more children. No, we are done.
We're done. We have no up.
Flip the table to try and find a way.
Definitely had the other 2 children.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think there might have been one more in the swamp or something, but yeah, their missing map was.
There might have been one more in the swamp. I'm not sure.
Or maybe one more in the library. Who knows? But anyway, you flip the table. I'm done with this game. The table flips in the air, sending the items on it scattering, and everything goes white. You find yourself in a room of pale light, with Lena standing before you. She slowly looks up to you and stares at you with glowing orange eyes, the same eyes that have leered over you since arriving in this place. "You are mine. You're never getting out," she taunts, louder and louder. "Never getting out! Never getting out!" The last denial is a deep, bestial voice. "Never getting out!" Lena suddenly screams in agony as rays of dark light shoot out of her eyes. You dive out of the way and see there are now hallways leading away from the room. Each path appears to lead to more and more passageways. You will need to find your way through the maze.
Oh my god.
Set a 3-minute timer.
What is happening?
Oh my god.
I better read this with you because we don't want to waste time relaying it.
We can't really waste any time here. Oh my god.
What entry are you currently reading?
Hang on, I just put my phone in airplane mode so I don't get any stupid messages, and then I can put it on screen. This is entry 2.1.
Oh, that's early. 2.
Start it immediately when you go to the journal. Complete the maze you find in the journal by discovering the only path that runs from the entrance to one of the numbered platforms. When you have an answer, return here and choose from the options below. If the timer runs out of time, you must immediately return here and choose. Without closing the storybook, open the journal to 56-57 to solve the maze. So you must choose one. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay, so just to clarify, we are completing the maze by discovering the only path that runs from the entrance to one of the numbered platforms. Okay, so we're gonna.
So my suggestion is that rather than trying to coordinate this, we both just try to solve it. I'll do it with the stream. You try to do it on your own, and then whenever the timer runs out, we'll see if we got the same answer.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to turn. Here we go.
Okay. 3, 2. Oh, hang on. Let me get the witch out the way. Get this out the way.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Where's the entrance? Oh, I see. North. Center north.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Right. One of these is actually achievable. Holy shit. Sorry guys, I know this must be riveting entertainment. Oh my god, I think I just... Yeah, okay. Cool, this is absolutely maddening.
Yeah, this is really hard. My usual technique has not worked.
I have to ask you about that in due course. How are you guys getting on at home? Are you managing it?
Oh my god! Oh no!
This is so hard.
How much time do we have?
I've got 45 seconds left.
Wait, is that the answer?
God damn it.
Okay. The answer is I don't know, but I have a guess.
Alright. I'll tell you what. I'll count down. I'll go 3, 2, 1, and then on the fourth beat, we shout out the number and see if it's the same.
Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, 1.
2. Damn it.
Damn it. Okay. Damn it.
And one was my next the next tier. What's your tiering?
I have no other guesses.
Okay. The typical way to do these is to try and go from the try and work out backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a bit of both. Neither worked out.
Me too. No, I couldn't figure it out. What are we going with then? 1 or 2?
Well, Haggers has guessed 2 as well, so I think let's go with 2.
Okay. Thanks, Haggers.
Haggers says 2 ? He says, I promise to be utterly useless. This is pretty tough on stream. 2? But, that's I think that's the best we got. And you were confident in 2. I'm not confident at all in 1, so...
It's pretty hard.
Okay. Oh my god.
What?
You follow every twist and turn, but still end up at a dead end each time. You find Lena waiting for you at your latest dead end. Rays of dark light shoot from her eyes once more. Each Oathsworn performs a sanity check where the difficulty is equal to your current hit points. If you fail, you lose a hit point.
Oh my god. We're wrong, basically.
Yep. Alright. So it's 4 for the witch, so I guess I'll just do 4 dice. And then probably the Harbinger wants to use cards because...
yeah, because he's at the next threshold to lose another wound.
He's at the next threshold to lose a wound, exactly. So here's 4 for the witch. Oh, I've passed. So, that's good.
Well done. How many cards are there for the Harbinger?
So there are 3 cards, and they're 1-1-3. 1-1-2. So you need to draw all 3 of them.
Just draw the 3 of them, I think, is the best thing to do, right?
Yeah. So, there we go. 2, 1, 1, as we knew, so you're safe.
We can start stacking it again now.
Yeah. Alright, so then it's the priest. I'll just do 4 dice for him as well.
Nice,
he's
well
got
done.
2 crits, so very good. I will shuffle this and then I'll...
If you stack it, if you stack it in any way in favor, I'll probably just draw cards.
Okay. Oh, come back here. Well, I think this is pushing into competing for our longest ever story mode.
Oh, for sure.
We're saying our last... I thought we'd be done much quicker.
Me too. But it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I've really enjoyed it.
It's a good night for it to happen because I'm home alone.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. I think our longest one, other than this, was the one where we had to break the prisoner out, and then before
was that longer than the Deepwood navigation?
I think that was longer than the Deepwood navigation, but that was a close second. Hager says it's both of our faults.
Yeah.
He also says he's alone tonight as well, but he also lives alone. So actually, it's probably quite a relief that you're all alone then, Haggers. So here's my 2 crits. It's double blank, Chris, so the deck is stacked in your favor.
Can you imagine if you didn't live alone and just you were like, I'm not alone tonight. I don't know who's here, but someone's here.
I can hear the children singing.
Shall I risk it for a biscuit with the... No, actually, the priest is better to risk it because 4 to 3 is the same number of wounds, whereas 5 to the warden currently is not going to lose any wounds.
Yeah, but the priest's already passed his test. This was his crits.
Oh, well then, yeah, the warden then just going to draw cards then. I think 4 cards, please, because he needs a 5.
Hager says, just the voices in my head and the cats. Makes sense.
Oh, you're never alone if you've cats.
It's true. I'm not actually alone either. I have Bumble. Although I don't know where she is right now. So we've got a 2, and a 1, and a 1, and a blank. So you've passed...
No, I haven't.
Is it not difficulty 5? 4?
No, 5.
Oh, no, it's not. It's 5 because you've got 5 health. That's right. Sorry, I was just thinking about me.
Do I have a reroll?
You do. Do you want to reroll the blank? This deck's pretty favorable. That'd be 3 blanks out of it.
Yeah, let's reroll the blank. Let's try and go in with no wounds.
Well, you'll take 1 wound, I think.
Wait.
No. 5 and 6 was no wounds.
Wait. Did you remove that from the Harbinger?
No, that came from the warden. The warden's got 1 token left in power.
Okay.
So here we go. Card again?
Yeah, please. Just stack to my favor.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. It's another.
No!
That's unbelievable. Well, that's 5. That's 4 blanks out of this deck.
Yeah, at
4 blanks in 7 cards. So if we have to do any more checks, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Well, what's next then? Are we going for 1? Well, actually, what do we do now? Do we just choose another thing?
Never getting out, she says before vanishing. Where are you going? Choose 1, 3, or 4. So no, we don't get another chance at the maze. We just have to keep guessing.
Did you want it? Yeah, well, we do
guess
have a
one.
second guess. We have a second guess, so let's do one.
All right. You follow every twist and turn, but still end up at a dead end each time. You find Lena waiting for you at your latest dead end. Rays of dark eyes.
There is no way out. That's the fucking answer.
Oh my god.
Is it more tests?
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. Exact same thing. So I'll roll... why am I rolling yellow dice? Shall we just do cards now? How many... We've had 7 out, which means there's 11 cards left. So actually...
I think we probably use cards. The Harbinger definitely does cards, because he really doesn't want to lose another sanity. The other 3 guys actually can afford to lose more than 4 without any ill effects.
Yeah. So with that in mind, I guess I'll just roll dice.
Okay, and then the rest
which again? Oh!
Hey, smashed it.
Smashed it. Am I doing any crits?
I don't think so. The deck's nicely stacked. There's only 2 blanks in there, right?
Yeah, 2 blanks out of 11 cards.
Yeah, give us the Harbinger. Give us 3 cards, I guess, or 4.
3.
What do you reckon? 3 should be enough.
3 should be enough to get to 3.
Yeah, let's go 3. Even if there is a blank in it, 2 would be alright. That's ideal, actually. Yeah.
Oh, it's 4.
Cool.
You want to crit or leave it?
No, I think leave it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
What does the priest want to do?
Priest is going 4 dice again. Ah, crushing it! Look at that.
Shall I roll dice the warden as well?
Sure. Why not?
Oh, sorry, I already did it.
We got it.
And I failed.
There's nothing we can do to fix that, so it ticks down to 3.
Well, that doesn't matter as long as we stop going the wrong way.
You're never getting out.
He was on 5 a minute ago. This maze has driven him mad. He's thinking about that book still.
That's the book where he had no past.
Yeah. Are we now choosing between 3 and 4?
Yeah, well, actually, we can choose 2 again, but...
Let's start that. I mean, do you have a preference between the 2 of them?
No.
I have a minor preference solely based on the fact that early on I thought the answer might be 4, and then I decided it wasn't, and then I decided I never at any point thought it was 3. 3 is the only one I never actually thought it was at any point.
Sure. Well, I don't like the idea of going 1, 2, 3, 4, so let's go 4.
in case he's punishing you in case people decide to go sequentially through it.
Sure. Why not? It's like trying passwords 000 001, you know. All right.
It's always 0451.
You feel the piercing stare of the orange eyes stab at your back as you run through twisting passages and climb countless stairways. Down one passage, you find a black door at the end. As you run towards it, the hallway seems to grow longer and longer, and the door draws further and further away from you. No matter how fast you run, you cannot seem to get any closer. You blink your eyes and suddenly find yourself standing back in the village outside of Cistercia.
We got out.
Or we're still in there.
I need to get my totem. Is that what they call it?
Are you okay? The banksmith asks as he shoves your shoulder. The village appears exactly as it did before you slipped into the realm of madness. You ask the banksmith how long you were gone for. Gone? He replies, puzzled. We were discussing what to do about the townsfolk when suddenly you froze. You look like they do, he says, motioning to the enthralled villagers. As impossible as it is to believe, despite your incredible journey through the unreality of the mad realm, no time has passed. Set your hit points back to 6 and then lose the corresponding amount. So that means Harbinger's on 5. The warden's... Everyone's on 5. Which means that nobody died outright, which is good.
Yeah, everyone just lost 1 wound, which is actually very manageable, I feel.
If you have 4 or more clue tokens on the chairs around the map, tick the extra unique item box on your free company sheet.
Oh, good.
So that's good. If any Oathsworn lost all of their sanity, they are lost forever in the Satyr's realm. If no Oathsworn were lost forever, then go to the following chapter.
Entry.
The details of what exactly happened are difficult to remember, but one vision is fresh in each of your minds. You recall the image of a lair in the woods and a haunting glow from the orange eyes of a young girl. Lena? As you look past the open village gate, a gut feeling tells you the child is out there, not far from here, and you must move quickly if you hope to find her alive. You owe her that much. Plunging into the deep wood, you head in the direction your gut tells you. It is as if you see through Lena and can now sense her direction. It does not take you long to find the lair. Coming upon the entrance to a cave mouth, you see children bound like marionettes in the trees, their glowing orange eyes silently scanning the area like sentries. This is exactly how you found Gamel's son, just before you encountered.
Yes.
The Satyr's
right.
massive frame crouches next to some of the small cages. As with paternal care, it carefully places a wailing child into one. Inside the cages, you recognize a few of the little faces that belong to the children you saved from the realm of madness. These lucky few cry and tremble at the sight of the massive beast, while the others among them stand silently, lost under the Satyr's sway. The Satyr taps a tree-sized staff against the wooden bars of each cage he passes, sending a ripple of fear through the conscious children. Each time, the creature draws in a long, deep breath, literally inhaling the terror it has generated. When the beast turns back in your direction, you see there is a little girl bound to the top of the giant's staff. You recognize her. It's Lena. Thanks to the image from her, you know where the sentinels are, and think you can find a way to the Satyr without raising alarm. The time has come to end this, once and for all. Perform a stealth check, difficulty 8. Add 1 to the result for each clue token that you have around the board.
Okay, so that's 4.
Difficulty
so
4.
It's actually quite easy.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I don't suppose we have rerolls on stealth checks, do we?
No, we have no bonus. I can't even see that you can get a bonus to stealth.
That's fair enough. Maybe the cur gets it automatically or something. Although I don't think he does actually. I play as the cur. I have played as it. Who wants to do it?
You can do it.
Okay. So difficulty 4, yeah?
Yep, difficulty 4.
So
Draw
how
any
many
cards, actually?
Oh, how's the deck looking? It's looking good, right?
It's 8 cards with 2 blanks. Let me just check the ones that have come out. Because I think it's looking good.
I think so too.
Yeah, so those 8 cards are mostly 2s.
Oh, then let's just draw four cards then.
Yeah, there's
right?
4 2s, 2 blanks, and 2 1s.
Are you thinking 4 cards or 5 cards?
I think 5 out of the 8 runs the risk of pulling both the blanks. I think 4 cards. I think 4... It's actually difficulty 4, so I think 4 cards is possibly even...
The only problem with 4 cards is if we get all 1s, right? Or if we get a blank and 3 1s. But it should be okay.
Yeah, but there's only 2 1s in there. There's 2 1s and 2 blanks and 4 2s.
Yeah. Well, then it should be... Yeah, so statistically speaking, 4 should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Alright, go with 4 cards then.
I think 4 is more than enough.
I wouldn't say it's more than enough. It's enough. Don't tempt fate.
Okay, so it's a blank, 2 crits, and a 1.
Smashed it with 5.
Smashed it. I don't think we need to worry about stacking this deck anymore, so...
No, well, it gets reshuffled. It gets reshuffled when we move into the counter phase.
Yeah, exactly. You managed to sneak past the line of child sentries undetected. Had you not been able to free some of the children from the Satyr's realm, there would have been many more sets of eyes to avoid. Can you imagine if you just didn't, like, or you burned the book or something, you never did the Realm of Madness, and then you just
I
fought
think
the
you
Satyr?
have to. I think you have to do the realm. My guess is you have to. There's no way that
I would love
never...
it. I would love it if you put in an option to just skip the entire thing.
So if you get the end of the entire campaign, you never opened envelope D. It's like that. No way. There's just no way, right? There's just no way.
That'd be so good. So if you have mystery chest, if you have the mystery chest, open mystery chest 2. If you do not have the mystery chest, open mystery envelope 2. Proceed
That's
to chapter
Satyr
8 in the counter. Yeah, just get the Satyr stuff back out. And
That's
proceed to the
fascinating.
encounter.
I never occurred to me we'd fight the same thing twice. There's so many mystery chests. Like you cannot say that's lazy because there's so many.
Well, we weren't ambushed, and that's good.
Yeah, no, we're doing okay. All right. So encounter 8 next time with the Satyr round 2.
Yeah. Well, now he's got like way more might. A scary amount of might.
Yeah, now he's pretty busted. I'm gonna replace my dice with my nicer dice.
With your marbled dice.
Yeah, why not?
Why
Might
not?
as well.
Make use of those toys.
Exactly.
Well,
So yeah,
this
that
has
was
been,
good.
I think, a record-breaking story event, possibly our longest one yet, so let's call it a wrap. But if you enjoyed this, it was filmed on a Game Topper. You can find their 5th Kickstarter campaign live right now. And you can, of course, go and check that out if that's something that interests you. And if you want to see more Oathsworn, make sure you subscribe to the channel and throw a like down on the video.
And wish us luck against the Satyr in round 2.
Encounter 8.
I think it's gonna be tough. I'm very glad
so,
I've venerator armor, let me put it that way.
Yeah, but I'm glad I kept the play to the fallen.
He might have more. He probably has more health dice now as well, because it's gonna be a different board, isn't it? Oh,
yeah,
God.
well, it says he enters stage 3 after losing 4 dice, so he's got at least 5.
He's got 6 of these, I think. Well, we shall see.
We'll see. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Catch you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.